let's jump in. So, we last session, of course, you made your way to Balaki, you realized there's going to be an ambush and attack on you, and you made your way to Lady Vakta and her household, which gave you sanctuary, right? I'm just going to do that what you know. And what ends up happening is, pardon me, hiccups. Oda with Murrow, his sister, and Esmeralda, you reach the conclusion that actually Lady Vakta is looking for penance and redemption, because she realized in many ways she sent the rest of the party to die. As Sven upstairs was brushing her hair, just waiting for a feast to come, a fresh meal. And she asked for your pittance and allows you to leave, obviously offering you a safe passage, but also if you wish to stay with her, you can just enjoy the tea and let them get slaughtered. And of course you refused, you fight in, you run back, you have this great battle. I believe we had 5 natural ones from Odo, hilarious. I managed to crit constantly almost, that was insane. Thornblade, I think you also melted with Esmeralda, that was beautiful, as I remember all the people just died, the ads, you using 3 sword attacks. John did an excellent trip on Svenna. Elminor, you with Modern Canaan, we're doing ritual casting to amplify the spell effects and drop a bunch of nuke abilities. And as all this unfolded, you win. She stays petrified in this gargoyle form that she transformed into, and the sunlight from Odo, who did over 300 damage last game, just passively, obviously kills her. And then Elminor, you walk up and your amber is kind of like wiggling in your pocket, it's kind of popping off, and as you put it towards the gargoyle petrified statue of Svenna, you watch her spirit just get dragged into this crystal and devoured, and it was gone. Like it never glowed at all. And in that moment, you all kind of catch up with Lady Fiona. You ask, well, can we actually trust you? She admits that she can't, but she doesn't really have anything to lose at this point. She threw in her lot with you, and so she offers warm bedding and rest, whilst reminding you that Rahadin is coming any day, any minute now. And of course, you went all to sleep after, from exhaustion and fatigue and pain. So, I'm going to pick up in a scene, and we'll let's go with Odo.
Hello.
You're walking down a long cobblestone pathway. There is a burgeoning town bustling around you, full of life, freshly constructed it seems. There is a church that's in ill repair but being under construction with scaffolding stretched across it. The woodland kind of chirps and echoes to you. You feel the winds of the northern Baratov mountains hail down south here at Tufeldorf. And you and your family estate have long established yourselves and are growing quite prosperous. As you walk with your younger sister, Merle with her bow behind her, she's examining the place. You're here, of course, on a job. There is a potential investigation into this new group that you heard of, the Belvazi, that you personally did not know beforehand, but they're apparently infamous assassins, and they have already murdered your mother. Continuing your journey through the town streets, you kind of make your way slowly but surely towards where? Where would you like to go?
Where the fuck? Oh no.
You tell me.
Are you lost, Odo?
No, it's just
Am
Odo.
I lost?
It's just Odo and Moro. No, we're not lost. What are you talking about, lost? We're heading to the tavern. We need to get the hint, don't we? Or do you want to head to the church instead? Your sister seems confused by your behavior.
Oh shit. My brain's not thinking. Come back to me, Leo.
Okay, sure. Come on. And Moro kind of takes the charge, heading towards the tavern. She knocks on the door. A slit opens. Yeah? Who is it? You see, even through the slits, a grey-eyed brows of an older man. That's us. The who? The Winshaws. We're the Winshaws. Come on, let us in. slams the door, opens up the various locks. As he opens the door for you, you kind of, if you wish, enter. Murrow already inside. She's scanning the tavern. Oda?
Although, yeah.
Yeah, I assume you're good. Yeah. Okay. You go into the tavern, and in this moment, as you enter the tavern, you're looking around, and there is some patrons already here. Some drinking their ale, some wine, some brands you already recognize, including the Red Perch Dragon from, of course, your cousins just west of here, towards their winery on the outskirts of Kresk. As you come in, though, you find a familiar face, a slightly older, grumpier man. El Erasmus is his name, kind of smoking a pipe on what seems to be very dry and putrid. The acid almost hits your nostrils of this, the herb, whatever he is inhaling. And he motions you with his hand, kind of approaching.
Yeah, I'm coming in.
Sit across from him. He eyes you up. You see the gigantic scar. Half his face, maybe a third, from his right eye to the side of his ears, just burnt off. Similar to Sokka in the Lost of the Avatar. And he looks at you. So, you found me. Excellent. Do you have any news on the Bavesi?
No news at all.
Sadly not. The culprit escaped. He managed to stab the mayor and dashed off. I don't know where he went. Not ideal, when Shaw's not ideal. Tell you what.
We're aware of that.
Have you checked in the local church?
Why?
I fear the priest is somehow affiliated with those pricks. Might be hiding for them. Someone has to heal them, and he's the only cleric in town.
Sure, I guess I could.
Both of us could. It's fine. But, Odo, do you have your blade?
Yeah, I do have it.
Yeah, looking down at your hip, you see the sun blade. Can you give me a very quick insight check or history check? Your call. And yes, you can.
Insight check, yeah.
So, insight or guidance? History. Your choice. 23. 27. Fantastic roll. With a 27, very quickly you realize something. First of all, this was not your blade. You had an iron short sword almost your entire life, and a mace at one point. You did not have this, and then it hits you. This is not real. This is a dream. And more importantly, something is getting louder. It's those darn bells. And in that moment, you wake. You wake to the mansion. Inside of it, here in the back, the place that you went to bed, now in your underpants and no armor upon you, you smell fire. There is a putrid reeking in the air. Looking around, though, you don't see the flame. You do see black smog already on top of the roof. And looking out the window, it's pitch black. It seems that you were dreaming. But before you can even take that in, you hear them once more, panically, almost in a desperate call for help. Once more a ringing.
Okay, I'll be there.
It seems to be spreading across the house.
Phone.
You crossed 27, so I'll let you know now. You recognize it as your sister's alarm system. It's been triggered. Someone's entered the mansion. Looking to your left, you see an empty bed. Murrow's missing.
What was missing?
Murrow's missing.
Oh, shit, goddamn it, where is Meryl?
Your compatriots sleep around you in the various beds. They have not awoken. They might have not become as familiar as you with your sister's trap system.
I'm just. I want to see if I have a spell for this. Okay, perfect. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cast Detect Evil and Good. Oh, actually, no, I'm not gonna do that. Oh, that's shit. Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of walk in. I'm gonna walk around.
Okay. You obviously just remind you wouldn't be with armor, otherwise that's impossible to sleep in the game rules. I know you have medium armor, so it'll take I believe a minute to get.
Nah,
get it on.
I wear heavy armor.
Oh, it's 10 minutes, I believe, for heavy armor to put back on. So you would basically be in your underwear and maybe a shield if you have one.
Yep.
Your compatriots continue sleeping, and you kind of open the door, and as you kind of step into the main hallway, the fire, the sound hits the room, and the heat. Something at the base, on the floor, the first floor, is definitely on fire. You can hear windows from the heat just exploding. Your compatriots seem still asleep. In fact, the one thing that you have realized is that this room and the walls are very well insulated.
What? What's that?
Well insulated.
Wow. Well, that's it. Okay, great. Hello? Hello?
You don't get a response. But what you do hear is some kind of words down the staircase where you just fought for your life not even a few hours ago.
Hello? Shit, there's no one here.
Your compatriots are in the shared bedroom, but they're all unconscious at the moment.
No, I know, but...
Yeah. But no one's outside from what you can tell.
What on earth is going on? I would have to go to the this is the mansion, right? What's her name? Her mansion.
Lady Fiona of Actors, yes. Yes.
I'm gonna go to the up the stairs.
Are you already
I want
upstairs?
to see the... Okay, but is the statue of the vampire still there?
Ooh. Okay. You don't need to. Actually, no. Give me an advantageous stealth check. She wouldn't be aware of you in any way.
Advantageous.
Advantageous because she shouldn't really be aware of you. There's too many noises.
You sure? I'm in heavy armor.
Straight roll then. No, you have elven boots. Yes, advantageous. No, you don't. It was on
That was
Reinhardt.
Reinhardt.
Straight roll.
Reinhardt.
Straight roll. My passive perception is 16. That's where you're looking to be right now. Is that nat or is that dirty? Nat
That's a nat.
20. Oh my god, he's turned around his luck, boys. Tarek.
No, don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that.
He hasn't turned around his luck. He is the unluckiest man in the world. Anyway, you slowly, even in this heavy armor, using the sheer heat and the noise of this place, you go and peek around down the stairs on the doubled entendre of the staircases and the red curtains, and you see her. You see Ludmilla right next to the petrified statue of Sviana. And she's kind of holding on to the bottom of her cheek. My apologies. And your passive perception is actually quite high, so you would be able to make out what she says. The Amber has taken your soul. The stone stole your flesh, dear sister. May neither claim your memory. And in that moment, you watch her claws just crush the statue as it crumbles. Dust to dust, stone to stone. you shall have your vengeance. And she kind of looks up the staircase, but because of your natural 20, she doesn't see you as she scouts the area. And then you watch her kind of float off the ground, make her way towards a wall, and go through it.
Oh, through the wall, okay.
Just transmute through the wall, if it were not there. In this moment, as she vanishes in the left, to your left, so that would be the right of the mansion, you hear again once more a frantic ringing.
Can I go where the rings come from?
The ringing is on the far east wing of the mansion, where the fire seems to be burning. You realize quite quickly that would be, because you did explore earlier, that would be just above the kitchen side. So that would be the loft, the, what were they called? This sanctorium, the reading room. Because of your natural 20, I'm just going to use that roll. You sneak through quite safely through this gigantic mansion that is now burning. You realize that the east wing of this mansion is completely engulfed in fire. And as you venture forth, your party is still asleep on the western wing. You peer through, I assume, the doorway. Actually, it's your call. It's an open double door inside the library, but you can hear the burning of the books as they are completely being taken apart.
Shit. What on earth is going on? Oh fuck. I'm gonna go to. This is the books of.
You can hear the burn. Yeah,
do
the
I
books,
have?
yeah, they're being completely burned.
Do I have anything that can? No, I do not.
It would be something like a darkness to suffocate the flame, or like an ice spell. But the house.
I got silence.
Yeah, that's not terrible. That's not terrible. The ringing does continue frantically.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to where the shared room is. I'm gonna wake everyone up.
Okay. As you double back, you hear cries of pain, but eventually you return to the rest of the mansion. Returning to the bedrooms, your compatriots, anyone above a 20, you would wake up. Your nostrils would have to wake up. There's a lack of oxygen now happening in the mansion. So if you have above 20 passive perception, actually no, sorry, it would be -10 when unconscious. So no one. Everyone's unconscious and sleeping.
That's me. I was at death's door twice.
You can wake them if you desire, Odo, but it's your call. How? You
Absolutely, absolutely, bro.
Yeah. Go on.
Just give me a second, please, boys.
Yeah,
wait, what, please?
Odo, you run around the room, start shaking the party awake. Thornblade, you wake up. Elminor, Morden, Kanan, Esmeralda. As you wake up, first things that you notice is there is a gigantic black smog across the ceiling, across now the mansion, it seems, spreading through the doorway on your right. More importantly for you, Thornblade and Elminor, is that you can smell because you both have very high passive perception, you can smell the sulfur. It's just burning. There's also, I would say, almost a charcoal smell to some of it. Thornblade that you pick up because you have made multiple campfires, and you assume something is being destroyed. Something probably either wooden, leathery, or fat. And finally, there is, all of you hear this at this point, a frantic, constant ringing in the air. It's just, I don't want to put it on repeat 24/7 of bells across the mansion.
From my end, right? I would immediately the reaction I get is basically I cough continuously. Look up in the sky, look around. Obviously,
It's
all those
still
are not here.
night.
But
Out of table,
Yeah.
only about 2.5 or so hours has passed. Inside table, you can't tell. There is no moon, there's no sun. It's pitch black out there. The candles are the only thing keeping this room lit. I will
Would
say,
you say we gained a short rest?
I would allow everyone a short rest, yes, but not a long rest.
Okay.
So you can hit roll. You can hit for hit dice. You obviously recover your proficiency equivalent of spells for those who have spells. So I believe 3 spells for those which can be recovered. Past that, however, I will say your what's the word I'm looking for? Out of table, I would treat this as obscured, slightly obscured vision. Not a disadvantage per se if it's within 30 feet, but if it goes beyond that, it does start getting difficult to see. Smoke is rising across the house. Yes, John, I heard you had a question.
By the way, short rests are broken as fuck. I'm basically just full healed. Look at this motherfucker's roll, fam. What the fuck?
Your con, no? Your con is super high. Oh no, you just rolled really nice.
This motherfucker rolled, he maxed out 3 dice. Oh, also, is there a window?
Yes, the window is pitch black though. Not the window itself, but what's beyond it.
Well, we're in what? A burning building or...
On your side of the left wing of the mansion, you can hear the fire, you can smell the fire, you can even see some of the smoke, but you cannot see the actual flames themselves anywhere.
Alright, who's with me and jumping out of it?
I'm like
Get out
going
of here,
around.
smoke rises up. Need to go downstairs.
Well,
Next to my bed.
I'm gonna punch the window and just break it open.
You don't need to roll to attack. It's double damage to structures. The window's already quite weak. You realize that the heat is spreading, and so the window just shatters. You do make a lot of noise, so you assume if anyone was listening, you alerted them of your location. Past that though, looking outside, there is a maybe I would say roughly give or take 200 or so feet of light from the mansion as it continues to burn. Ignore that, that's the wrong image.
Right.
The fire is spreading.
Can I
Okay.
just say that next to my bed, I pick up my bag and I just run through the window,
Okay,
right?
as, as you jump out the window, because you have very high passive perception, you do see blood trails around. There was hunting by those monsters that you tried to avoid, Thornblade, last night, or should I say this
Yes.
night?
It's not, yeah.
I'm also jumping out the window.
Okay. Right. You, John, and Thornblade jump. Obviously, you both have your proficient in athletics and acrobatics, so you're fine. Would I ask for DC? I mean, the DC will be 12. No, you're almost guaranteed to succeed. If it,
Well,
it's,
I mean, why not? Isn't it?
It's pointless to ask. I mean, okay, fine. Both give me an acrobatics check for DC 12. I usually don't ask for these if it's less than 10. Ooh, that was actually closer than I imagined. Oh my god, Thornblade, you almost...
Yeah.
Okay, where's my... Okay, well, I'm gonna use Slowful, and I'm just gonna reduce any damage I can take. I'm just gonna jump straight down.
Fair enough.
So that's 8 times 5, 40 damage reduced.
You would have taken 13 bludgeoning if you failed. You're fine.
Yeah, I'm just gonna jump down.
You both jump out. Elminar, Mordenkainen, and Esmeralda, you're still with Odo in the bedroom. Moru's missing. Martikovs are with you as well. Well, specifically, my sincerest apologies. It is, trying to remember, Irvin. Irvin's with you with his wife and children. Though they're trying to, like, keep themselves calm.
Helmena's just gonna grab the pillow,
Ooh, shit.
pull out the stuff.
Your microphone, homie. I can barely hear you.
Oh, hello.
Hello, welcome back. Yes.
I can hear.
I can hear him now.
Elmena's gonna grab the pillow,
Yeah.
tear the stuffing out and whatnot, pull
Cover
out a
four.
strand, cast, what would it be? What was the cantrip called? Bled. Ray of Frost on it, just to make it wet.
Yep.
And then he's gonna tie around his face
Fair. Modern Canaan
to keep the smoke out.
creates like an air bubble around his head. Seems to be concentrating on that for a second. He then points at the Mordecai family and says something of "Enteventus," and all four of them have like these glowing feet. Just jump out the window. Trust me. Are you sure? Just trust me, please. And the father kind of Urban walks up to the window. You see him jump out, and what seems to be like a very tall jump, like towards the end, he kind of just glows down as 7-4 activates. It's fine, family, come! And they do. The rest of the family jump out. It is still you, Elminor, Morden Kanan, and Odo in the bedroom, and Esmeralda. Chicos, my amigos, where's the girl?
Choose this, and I throw her a scroll.
Which one are you giving her?
If she decides, I give her air bubble.
She, like Morden Kanan, she creates an air bubble around her head. Oh, that's better. Where's Irina? Where's Maro?
I don't know. I'm going to go look for her now. You lot, if you wish to get to safety, jump out the window as well.
You can just see Thornblade just like trying to call them all out.
Fuck.
Hey,
Thornblade.
come on!
Elmona's also gonna open
Yeah.
his arcane eyes to see what the fuck is happening here with this fire.
Okay, I will come back to you then. Just in that quick moment, as you're motioning for them to jump out, Morden Kanan in the window with Esmeralda. Esmeralda through the what looks to be an air bubble that's formed on her head, like an astronaut, kind of looks back towards you, Thornblade. Amigo, we're just gonna quickly look for our comrades, yeah? Moro's missing. Pande.
Moro's missing?
Moro and Irina are missing. Pande.
Can I make a perception check now that it's only just hit me? There is an unnatural fire. Can I make a perception check around to see if we're...
Absolutely.
I'm also gonna proc my Pearl of Power to recover another 3rd level spell slot.
With a 16. It doesn't look magical in nature, John. It looks like it did start and spread quite rapidly from the eastern wing westward. What I will say, because you cracked DC 15, there is an unnatural gust of wind that's still blowing and pushing the fire westward, making the house catch fire much quicker than it ought to. Thornblade, in fact, what am I talking about? You have the spell. Gust of wind is in effect. Someone is concentrating on that. You do
know
notice.
that?
Yes, you would notice inherently, I would say. You recognize that this is not natural wind. There is wind coming from the east heading west. And John, because if you passed your DC, you also realize there's an unnatural wind.
I'm right next to John, right?
Yeah, both of you with the Marticore family have gotten out of the house at this point.
And I'm just going to be pointing at John. Do you see that wind that's pointing towards from the east to the west?
I noticed.
How well? There's no time. There's no time to do anything else besides. This is clearly orchestrated.
Perhaps a spell?
I'm already starting to cast and read the gust of wind spell. My spell lost. No. Okay. You can do it. Still.
Shia, remind me, on your magical eyesight, what specific, like I know you can see magical items and such, but can you see the nature of the spells and other things in play?
I can, yes. I can see what schools they're from. I can see, so it's not an identify.
Yes.
You sense the presence of any magical effect within 60 feet of you. If you sense such effects, you can take the magic action to see the faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears that magic. And if the effect was created by a spell, you learn the spell School of Magic as well.
Okay. Can you see remnants of spells as well in the place, or is it just active?
If you allow it, yeah.
I'll allow remnants as well. There is
Faint
clear
aura, yeah.
from the east wing. You see a strong active force of, I do believe, transmutation, gust of wind spell at a level. You wouldn't know that per se. I don't think the level, but
It wouldn't tell me the level,
but you feel a
but
strong,
I might be able to feel the strong power. Yeah.
strong gust of air, much higher level than it should be, pushing this what does seem natural fire westward to engulf the entire manor. The ringing of the bells hasn't stopped in this entire time, by the way. For remnants, because it's only 60 foot, you also sense necrotic power down the stairs from maybe a minute ago. Faint energy.
Go! Jump out the window! Be right there!
Are you sure, Chico? We can't leave our
I'm
comrades.
certain. I'll look for Irina. Once I find her, I'll get out of here. Don't worry. And I'm gonna cast the message cantrip
Yeah.
in towards the house and where I saw her last. Be like, Irina, where are you?
Could I also do something while after you narrate his?
You send the spell, and you hear a psychopathic, cold response. None of your business.
7.
In that moment, however, I will say, Esmeralda grabs you by the shoulder. Whatever you do, amigo, don't you fucking die on me. I cannot have another
I
person die on
didn't
me.
intend on that.
Here! And she shoves you a potion of heroism and a potion of healing. I cooked this last night, or should I say this night. Use it carefully. I will scout out the bottom. And she jumps out the window as well. She has a +7, so I will roll just in case you get less than a 5. Whew, that's 19, that's fine. Yeah, she jumps out the window and she heads towards the eastern wing. Clebby, what did you desire, my friend?
I would like to take a lap around the mansion.
You're a speed demon, so I will allow it. What are you looking for, if I may ask?
Anything that I don't recognize, like any entity I don't realize or recognize. I mean, I don't recognize.
Okay.
Roll me,
Perhaps an animal that's watching too intently that could be possessed, perhaps a being or...
Oh, okay, yeah, you already experienced this. I'm not going to say at advantage, but I will lower the DC quite a lot. Give me a general perception check. I will treat this as half insight, but you describe what you're already looking for, so... If I see... Oh, yeah.
By the way, I'm gonna drink both potions.
Of course. So make sure to add your temporary hit points as well. You do a quick lap, and you see two things that jump out at you. Number one, there is a hellhound. Now, you haven't seen one since, you've been in Neverwinter, and some powerful scholars would summon them as, pets. What the hell is, a hellhound doing in this, forest? Its flames have been snuffed out. It's trying to hide itself actively, but you have fasted stealth at 19. And it is eyeing up the basement, not basement, but the bottom of where you originally met Lady Fiona, which was in this living room, essentially equivalent for guests. Inside through the windows, because you are actively looking, you did go past DC 20. You see two silhouettes inside that building. One sitting on a bed, one towering over her. And finally, I say her, you wouldn't be... Actually, no, she has breasts, you can tell it's a she. And the last thing that jumps out at you at 21, there's also a bat in a tree, which doesn't make sense, also eyeing up this place. Specifically just taking in the entire view, and it seems quite gleeful.
I'm gonna go and punch the hellhound.
Yeah, okay. It's about 60 feet away, so you can cover it ASAP, no problem.
I'm
give you
gonna
a surprise
also
round.
ignite my foot.
Yeah, I will allow a surprise round, so see if you can just outright kill it. It doesn't have a lot of HP. It does hit like a tank though. AC 15, I'm letting you know now. You do have a surprise.
Okay,
You do have a surprise, so you get to basically attack it twice. Once for free, once actually your turn. But you might just kill it outright, we'll see.
I would say fire is a stupid save. Stupid element to use against it. So let's
Yes,
go
it heals
for
from fire. Yes. Who would have guessed?
Let's go for cold damage.
Okay.
That might also be resistance, but we'll try it anyway. And then I'm gonna roll initiative
Yep.
and regain all my key points. Oh yeah, oh
Nat
yeah.
20 is a good thing.
I get all my key points,
I got only 13, so you're good.
and I'm gonna heal because that's my feature. And then, oh,
Second Nat 20 back to back. That is sexy time has begun. Wow. Okay, first one, 13 misses, but then Nat 20 did whack.
and then unarmed attack, another with the bonus action.
21.
So I'm 22 damage on the first turn.
Wouldn't that 14 be doubled? That should be Nat.
No, that
No,
is
because-
good.
They just add an extra dice. Every time I roll a crit, I roll really poorly.
Fair enough. Yeah, you. That was your free attack. That was your surprise round. So roll again to attack. By the way, now it's the actual initiative. As you rush into this hellhound, you fly kick it in the side of the ribs. It does hit. That's 30 damage. Misses. Hits. Okay, how do you want to do
20,
this?
20.
Wow, how do you want to do it? It doesn't have a lot of HP. So you
I'm
side
just
kick
gonna
it,
keep-
flies. Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep attacking it before it gets a chance to notice that I'm running towards it.
Yeah, you dash through the brush, you jump fly, kick it right in the side of the ribs, it flies into a tree, and before you can even stand back up, you fly kick it once again, but this time into its face, and it's kind of, you can hear the back of its neck just snap off, and the demon disintegrates. It seems to be sent back somewhere. It's gone. Like it never existed. There's still that bat in the tree about 50 feet above you, not 50 feet above you, 50 feet away in a tree you can see, upside down in a branch just staring into the house. It doesn't seem to pay too much attention to you or the hellhound, but it is paying attention to what's happening in the house itself.
So I engage the bat. I know what the bat could be.
There is those two silhouettes inside the house that you see that's on fire as well.
Can I stand in the bat's line of sight?
You can. You, in the sense of you like want to appear in its POV, right?
Yeah, and then I just want to stare at it for a second before
Yeah.
I go and...
Yeah, you charge in front of it, kind of slide on the dirt, face off with the bat looking up at it. The bat does gravitate towards you, looks at you, and then you see its eyes kind of stop glowing, and in confusion it just kind of lifts off and starts flying towards the sky.
Someone's watching.
Right,
That's-
switching POVs, because Clevy has cleared out the outside of...
I'm still I'm just still concentrating on the win, by the way.
yeah, you're still concentrating.
It's
Would you wish to do anything formally before I focus on Elminor and Odo and more than Canaan?
Like if it's about the win, I would because I'm literally trying to counteract this win, right? Can I do an investigation check exactly? Because I know how far you have to be with cast this. Nobody can cast something like this. Well, as I ever known in my entire life, right? Cast it from a very, very far.
Yes.
So, can I just do an investigation check exactly?
Yes,
Who
absolutely.
it might be?
It's
Like,
not going to be a very high
kind of
DC. What kind of person? Yeah, okay. I would say more insight at that point, but it's fine. 23.
Oh, insight, yeah.
And it's wow. Okay, first of all,
Wow.
for the question of what kind of person, obviously a
Yeah.
powerful spellcaster. That's a given.
Yes.
Now the range, as you personally know, is from south to about a 60-foot, line, but it can be directed. And because you rolled so high, like John, you notice that this wind is blowing directly into a room where you see two silhouettes, and you think you already identified that one of them has to be the spellcaster. Because it's within 60 foot. It's about 40 foot away from where the spell begins.
If I know what's gonna happen,
Thornblade, amigo. Where's my
I'm gonna.
quote-unquote
Yeah,
half
we're going-
sister? Esmeralda's obviously next to you.
All I'm going to do is I'm concentrating, right? And I'm. She can see me, right?
Yes.
Preparing like doing some sort
Oh,
of
she's
like.
not paying attention to you. The silhouettes are facing each other. Through the windows, you can see the outlines of a female
Wait,
and someone on
who
the
was
bed.
talking to me?
Oh, it's Merelda just now. She was just like, Chico, where's my half sister?
And she could see me like focusing on one area, and I could just. I can't point right now, but I can see two silhouettes near where the winds where I'm counteracting was that wind. Whoever's doing it must be in that room, or it's either your sister.
And when then what the fuck are we waiting for? She pulls out her silver blades and just charges into the window, kind of blocks her face, and window smashes and she's in the room.
And someone escort her there.
The Martikovs look at you. We're not combatants, my good friend. And you realize, Thornblade, John's gone. It's just you, the Martikovs, and Esmeralda's
I just realized that. John's still here.
Yeah, no, John needs to speak to you.
He just asked. He's gonna ask the Martikovs, are you by any chance a little bit of a spellcaster?
No! What? I run the local inn! Whilst that settles in, just quickly swapping back to John just for a millisecond, you watch a third silhouette appear with what seems to be swords and attack one of the standing figures before we switch cameras. Right, Elminor, Odo, and Mordenkainen, what are you doing? You're still within the burning building, looking around, smoke rising around you. You can breathe because you have your wet rag, Mordenkainen has his air bubble, and Odo, you can't actually breathe. You're struggling to breathe at this point.
So go take Odo with you. People out there gonna need your protection more than they do mine.
Apprentice, if this is what you truly desire, we'll get it done. And he casts a level upscale, a second air bubble, and now you can also breathe, Odo. As a air bubble of about 5x5 appears around your head. Mordenkainen looks up.
Once that's done, I'm gonna walk out of the room and start looking for Irina. I'll cast message to her again and be like, now is really not the time to play, Irina. Where are you? Is Maria with you?
She might be. None of your business. As you step outside into the hallway, the place is now, like, the roof in some parts just collapses into the floor as you watch timber fall down. Before you just leave the room, I will check with Odo. Odo, what do you wish to do? You now have an air bubble around your head, so you can breathe inside this mansion.
Actually, I'm not the man.
No,
I'm
if you
gonna-
want to come along, come along.
Yeah,
I thought you were AFK, that's why I told Mordenkainen to take you.
So all three of you are going, okay. Right, you, Odo, Mordenkainen, and Elminor, you see the same thing I just described. You kind of enter the main chamber, and you watch some of the roof collapse. Some of the wall tapestries are really being ignited at this point with the wallpaper. The bell jingling, you have realized something, is gone.
Elmina's gonna make his way, I assume with Odo and Mordenkainen, and start
Yes.
casting Ray of Frost to try to A, put out the fire, and 2, reinforce any pillars, roofs, anything of that sort.
Mordenkainen likewise casts, I'm going to go with a level 7 Cone of Cold just to clear the entire main hallway of fire temporarily. That'll buy us some time, but we do not have a lot, my dear apprentice. We need to. We're all tired. I don't know about you, but I am partially spent on my magics. How are you looking up, soldier? And looks at you, Odo.
I'm okay. We can carry on pushing through.
Well, I hope so, because your sister is missing. And I assume, Odo, you want to take the lead? You did explore earlier.
So I'll take these. Yeah. Okay, let's go. I don't have. No, I think it's best if Elmer stays in front of me, but I'll just follow him very, very closely.
Okay. Right, Elminor,
Elmer, I'm not gonna put the flames out.
Where would you like to lead the party, Albina?
Strong spell casting from the east wing, and you said there was a strong sense or a like sudden sense of necromancy from the
Base of the base where the Cone of Cold was just spread with Mordenkainen, yeah, in the main hallway. Sorry, I just realized, because you're in the main hallway, Mordenkainen and Elminor, you see the statue of Svenna has been completely turned to dust. It has been shattered to pieces by what seems to be brute force alone. Only her, like, I would say, calves and feet are left.
good.
What in the heavens happened here? Are we?
God, you know. I look at the front door.
Yes.
What's the front door situation looking like?
Well, because of the Cone of Cold, it's actually not on fire anymore, but it is scorched black.
I will cast Firebolt, but I will change it to fire damage to force damage to blast the door open.
Very clever. As you do that, many of the flames spread into where they can find oxygen, towards the outside, away from the inside of this place. Oh, that will buy us some breathing space. But I do not know how much time we have. However, I will say a quick dexterity saving throw, because though you brought in a lot of new oxygen, that also leads to combustion. Mordenkainen got a 22. That also goes
17.
17 is fine. DC 16. Good luck, Odo. Dexterity saving 16, my friend.
Of course.
You can use guidance. Oof.
No, no bother. Actually, no, I'm lucky.
Okay, reroll.
Yeah, no one's.
Okay, so
Do you have lucky? We did a long rest.
We did a long rest, so you're out.
Oh, then okay, then it's 2.
So it's 12 fire to Odo and 6 to Mordenkainen and Elminor. As the air, though it does take away most of the fire, in that moment, it does cause also, of course, combustion across the walls as they kind of erupt just for a split second and retreat back. You continue upward and forwards. Where are you going as a 3-man? Whilst Thornblade is trying to figure out this spell outside. John, if you want to do anything, just let me know as well. Everyone did get a short rest, yes.
If I'm hearing noise and things blowing up, I'm gonna run to where I heard the noise.
You run back to the front to find Thornblade, kind of trying to calm down the Martikovs. You find Esmeralda is gone. There's a smashed window, and where you find the fire an explosion you found, the front door somehow has not come off its hinges per se, but has been smashed open in a way by brute force, and you can see fire trying to spread out and climb through the outer walls now to the ceiling.
Odo, I have not much time.
Odo's
went through
inside.
that door.
Odo is
Sorry, what?
John.
What's it? Odo.
John.
Sorry. John, what am I saying, John? Sorry. John. Thank Odo. Esmeralda went through that door. Just right now. There's 2 silhouettes now they're fighting.
Well, guess I'm going in too. I already fought something.
I am literally the only one that's countering the wind that's blowing into that room. You must go there alone for now. I'll try and call for others.
Okay.
That's fine. I'll be okay.
I assume that you are casting your own gust of wind, Thornblade, to stop the unnatural wind. Yeah.
Unnatural wind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Whilst that's happening, and Thornblade is
wind by
literally wind on wind, you jump through, I assume, the window and catch up with Esmeralda, John. Jumping through the window, you find the strangest of pictures. For one, you see a young woman, maybe 16, 17, somewhere there. She is, I would describe her blind. Her pupils are non-existent. The color on her eyes is also missing. She seems to not react to anything happening in front of her, and it is a bloody scene. There is a great fight breaking out in front of you, where you see Esmeralda kind of clashing with a familiar sight. It is, of course, Ludmilla, the one that you have seen in the church. They're kind of exchanging blows at the moment.
And she's fighting who?
Esmeralda's fighting Ludmilla in front of this spiritless girl.
Well, then, unfortunately, I have to get involved.
Chico, get the fuck out of here. Get this girl out of here. That is probably my sister. And in that moment, you watch Esmeralda get cleaned again. Because I already pre-rolled this, depressingly. For 29 points of damage. And you watch Esmeralda stumble back, fall on one knee, and she's already down to 11 hit points after 2 rounds of combat.
You're going to die, you idiot.
I'm gonna die here. And she reaches for a potion, pops it open, and let's see if I can actually chug this as a bonus action. That's terrible for 17 hit points back. 28 HP. Right, so that's happening with you, John. John, you and Esmeralda are looking at Ludmilla and this young girl. Thornblade is trying to buy you time by keeping the fire from spreading. I'm going to return to you. We jump to Elminor, Odo, and Mordenkainen. What do you do?
Is the Gust of Wind spell still being cast from the east wind?
It is, but you notice a nuke spell being cast from the east, facing east, and it's kind of counteracting each other, creating almost like a whirlwind on the far east wing.
Whoever's casting the wind that's blowing in the fire is in the east. No. And there's
I'm not
undead
going to be able.
on the bottom floor.
I'm not going to be able to keep it on for too long.
So, what do you three do? Odo, Elminor, and Mordenkainen.
Die. Okay. In the room that we're in now, can I use a perception check?
Yeah, of course. You're in the main hallway. The fire's been put out temporarily by Mordenkainen with the cone of coal. What are you looking for, if I may ask, whilst you're doing a perception check?
I actually don't know. I think all the survivors are pretty much good, aren't they? They're out.
Yeah, Irina and Mura was the only people who's missing.
Yeah, shit. Is there any clues?
Well, yes, you heard a cry of help from the library earlier when you were exploring.
Elminor's gonna start making his way down the stairs. More interested in that blip of necromancy than in the transmutation.
Going down the stairs, you see from the trail of the statue to the wall, and it then vanishes into the wall, is a small trail of what seems to be bloody necromantic power, like traces of it.
Can I just pull out that amber necklace and just stare at it for a moment?
It's not lighting up. There's nothing to devour.
Whatever this is. It's the wall.
I will say you do see Thornblade outside through the window now, because you are at the bottom of the staircase. He's kind of casting his own gust of wind eastward, counteracting.
But you continue struggling.
Yeah, I'm struggling indeed.
Go that way! Thornblade's in trouble!
Right.
Okay. Odo, you run down the rotting now, fire-burnt staircase. Lady Fiona's not around, no one's around, the entire house is on fire. You find, interestingly enough, the butler, his throat with 2 holes, seems to be dead by the kitchen entrance. And an open window. Past that, as you exit through the front door, you find a smashed window. You find Thornblade, like Avatar, just bending wind, trying to keep the other wind gust from spreading the fire. And the Mortico family kind of scouting the area, just roughly forming a basic militia in a semicircle facing towards the rest of the town, just to avoid hopefully anyone who's wild. What would you do, Odo, if anything? Obviously, Elminor behind you is kind of... He looks... Obviously, for you, it's the alien. He's just kind of staring at the wall and the floor. But you do see his eyes glowing. So he's probably in a trance again. You can make a safe assumption.
See the trance? Hello?
You couldn't tell. he could be in a trance. He's staring into the floor and the wall right now with his eyes glowing.
Right, eyes look. Okay, right.
You have seen this before, but you can't tell what's happening. It just looks weird from a non-magical like wizard.
Can I do a Arcana check?
Of course you can.
Guidance as well.
Very low DC. You've seen this before. Yeah, you cracked it. It was DC 12 anyway. He seems to be using his what they called wizard eyes again to look for traces of magic.
Was it? Wizard.
He's using his wizard eyes again to look for magical
his
traces. Similar to your detect evil and undead, he's using it for Arcana instead into the ley lines.
I'm leaving to his thing.
Yes.
But are the fires getting close? Is it a bit dangerous right now?
The fire has completely engulfed the mansion. It's not spreading anymore and being kept mostly as an inferno on the east wing because of Thornblade's efforts. You can see right now, like I described, like he's literally propelling gusts of wind eastward, hitting a different gust coming from the east westward, creating almost like a small tornado that's spreading down to an inferno.
Right, I'm gonna say, hey, just in case it does get closer, if so, I'm gonna have to fucking heal the fuck out of.
Potentially. I will say, Thornblade, I need a DC 15 Arcana check from you.
That's what I was thinking, because right now...
It is two forces colliding. An immovable object
Nat 20!
with an unstoppable thing. Yeah, okay. So with a natural 20, Thornblade, because of that nat 20, you realize you have exactly 2 turns before you're going to cause a massive explosion. These 2 spells are creating a fire tornado that will... It's a natural 20. It will create a massive sonic boom. You will devour that entire east wing soon. Probably within the next 18 to 20 seconds. And John is inside where that explosion is going to happen. And on top of that, someone's upstairs that you wouldn't know. The only person who knows is Odo.
Aren't I with Lamella?
Yes, you, Lamilla, Esmeralda, and her half sister apparently on the bed, all within that east wing on the first floor where that explosion is about to happen. Thornblade, I will let you try to make some decisions. Maybe you can warn them. Feel free to shout. But you know that in two rounds, it will blow. And it will be massive.
With my roving, I'm going to try and... Jeez. I'm basically struggling to do this while I'm trying to go closer to the building to shout their names, right?
You can get closer if you want.
I can get closer, but it's up to them
You need to maintain concentration. And you need to get somehow through a combat of noise.
I think I could do something about that. One moment.
Can Elmina start spinning in a circle, casting message in every direction to Irina to figure out which direction she's in?
Of course. I will say it takes you maybe give or take, because casting time is an action, right? So that's 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Ooh, that actually gives you only 2 rounds.
So I'll go 1 north, 1 south, 1 east, 1 west.
But that's what I'm saying. So you can cast message what? Twice a round.
It's a cantrip, so it's not exactly the hardest of spells to cast, but yes, it is an action to cast it, I believe. 1 action, duration 1 round, 120 feet. Point towards a creature within range and whisper a message. You can cast this spell through solid objects if you are familiar with the target and know it's beyond the barrier. I'll actually cast 1 straight to the east because that's where I was sensing the magic was coming from anyways.
She is above you. 40 feet above, 20 feet east. Yeah.
I'm going to start running back up the stairs and heading that way.
Okay, that will be a round as you do this. Whilst that's happening, going to John. I'm going to return to John. John, Obviously, you sadly don't know what's about to happen. It's just you, this blind girl that's not reacting to the combat in front of you. Esmeralda stands up. I will ask for initiative from you, Ludmilla and Esmeralda, as you're having a mini combat here, technically at this point.
Okay. All right. Give me 1 second.
That is not bad. That's a dirty 20 on Esmeralda.
It's not good though. It's not from my end.
And then for her, she has +7. 1 second. So it's going to be 16. And yours. So okay. So it's Ez, then it's Lud, then it's you. Okay. So obviously you don't know what's about to happen unless Formblade can figure out a way to get to you to inform you of this explosion that's about to happen in 2 rounds. So you watch Esmeralda stand up. John, I need you to get my sister out of here. She pulls out her swords one more time and charges at the devil herself. Swings 3 times after activating Bane with a +9. Everything hits, I think. Actually, the 6 might not. That would be a 15. That doesn't hit. But the other 2 there. Roll for damage. Bang, bang, bang. That's 7. That's 10. 17 plus an extra d6. 23. Magical slashing. And then another d6 for her. 31 points of damage. You watch Esmeralda kind of run in, gut her, put her dagger between her right forearm, and then drag it up to her wrist, pull it off to see her hand almost hanging before it starts to regenerate, and then kick her, and then start stumbling backwards. Get her out, I'll be right behind you. And now it's the minister.
What makes you think you survive this?
Fuck it. Help me then. I'll get her out. Like hell you will, you stupid bitch. And you watch Ludmilla reach for Esmeralda, and this is a +9, so this will probably hurt like hell. That's 18. That barely breaks armor. I'm gonna pass my second attack to grapple her and just straight up bite her at advantage, which cracks that armor. 21. Esmeralda's down to 6 HP. As you watch her like get grabbed, pull back in, bites in, heals all the damage she just took. Her wrist is recovered. You watch her entire forearm close and her face heal. And if she pulls her teeth back as a bonus action, I'll just claw. I'll claw once at advantage. That hits. That's 7 damage. You watch her throw Esmeralda backwards onto the bed next to the girl, and she's -1. She falls unconscious. It's now just you and Ludmilla and an unconscious Esmeralda and this immoving girl.
I can see the silhouettes like that, right?
Oh yeah,
I just
you
see-
saw this. You saw this woman get cleaved 3 times by Esmeralda, get picked up, something happens, she gets pulled in for what looks like a hug, and she just gets thrown out towards something. She lands, and she's not moving. That's what you see, Thornblade. If you want, I will allow you to act in the combat as well, Thornblade. But you must remember, you know, unlike the rest of the group, that there's 2 rounds before this blows.
Yeah, I understand that.
I'll let you think. I'll focus on John just for a second, okay? Because it is meant to be.
I mean, I did message the fact that there was a hunter's mark onto one of the silhouettes, but that would not help. I was trying to basically warn them about the outside the window because they can see it basically winning a vortex now, right? And
you can shout. You can shout.
I'm going to shout for everybody, right? I'm going to say everybody's name, right? But it's to them to hear my voice. I have to shout on top of my lungs.
Do you have,
okay?
I think it's called terminology, that allows you to project yourself, or no?
Umaturgy? No. Okay, I don't have the cantrips in as a range.
I'm going to be honest. The only person really who can hear you outside the Martikovs at this point would be Odo. I would allow a D100. Pure chance. And it's a fire, there's a fight, and John just watched one of his friends and compatriots get literally like bled to death in a slaughter. It's like a 70-30. I'm saying you need above 71 or higher to make John hear you.
Wait, what? Really?
He can't hear you. He can't hear you over all the fighting and combat. Returning back to John, it's your turn. You see, because of your high passive perception, Hornblade mouthing something, but you just cannot hear him as the eruption of fire erupts around you.
I told her to run. Now I have to deal with this bitch.
You can't.
And I'm gonna cast protection from evil and good on myself.
So disadvantage. Yep. That's a bonus if memory serves.
That's the main action.
Okay.
I'm gonna switch my element to fire, which is a free action.
Yes.
And then I'm gonna spend a key point to get flurry of blows. And I will try fight back.
Her armor's not very high. It's a 16.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
It's okay. You hit. You hit.
And then 2 strength saving throws unless she's just gonna succeed them.
I will roll them. I think the 6 fails. That's a 9. 9 and a 20.
Yes. Then 10 feet, I will push her.
Towards the door, I assume. She's kind of like, think of it like a garden.
Yeah.
You have the window surrounding it and the door. Yeah, you kind of start punching her, and as you kind of uppercut her, she does like stumble backwards. Her jaw kind of dislocates for a second as she like slams into the door, kind of fixes her jaw. But you gain 10 feet away from her. What do you wish to do, John? You still have your, I think, BA now.
No, that was my BA to.
Oh, so it's just movement, right? Do you wish to do anything with the movement, or you can end your turn in here?
I need to get them out, but I don't know if I can get them out. I can't this turn, anyways.
Okay, that's 1 round down. Actually, that's not true. Odo still he hasn't had his real turn. Everyone else had a turn. Odo.
Alright, look at chat.
I'm
Yes,
gonna scream. I'm gonna shout as loud as I can, saying, "I need help!"
And I'm just gonna be like, your Odo's next to me now,
I
right?
will actually lower the DC because out is way easier than in. I would say 40 or higher. Jesus Christ. Nothing. Thornblade, you and John are mouthing things to each other because of the fire, the combat, the chaos of the moment. You just can't make out words. Although it's still, I realize you haven't had a turn, so I'll give it to you.
Right, because of my passive perceptions, actually I got higher.
Oh, you heard Thornblade. You're basically next to him, like 20 feet.
Did I hear John?
I was sorry?
What about John? Because John screamed.
No.
No, but
it's
you can hear me saying like,
this is gonna blow.
sorry, continue.
Yeah, you roleplay it. Feel free.
Yeah, I'm gonna shout in top of my lungs, right? You can hear me. You can somewhat hear me most of what I said. It's kind of like, anybody, Elmina, Odo, John, Esmeralda's in there. John's fighting. Esmeralda's fighting. Something's in there. Somebody help! I'm trying to win.
You.
Yes, Odo, can you hear me?
Barely.
Yeah. You do make him out.
And I just, I'm gesturing my head towards the door, right? Saying like, through that door, there's a fight. I can see three silhouettes. There's no 4, right? It's 3. I see 3 silhouettes. One of them went unconscious. I hope it's not the worst, but it must be Esmeralda.
Alright. Do I know exactly where they are, right? Where they're pointing to?
Yeah.
Well, you know
You said
yes, I agree. He points towards the what is the equivalent of a small I actually don't know the English term for this. An extension to the house where it's like wooden platform with like a semi-garden, but it's still inside
Patio.
patio.
Like a patio or
Think of a patio, but with a glass roof and glass wooden beams. There's a beautiful patio, and you can see 3 silhouettes that Thornblade points to.
You have to hurry. The wind's going to blow.
Alright, well, hurry then. Get the fuck out of there.
You run up to the patio and you see inside an unconscious Esmeralda on the bed bleeding out. You see a girl with like blank white eyes that seems spiritless. She's not reacting to anything. And you see John kind of like fly kicking and spin kicking and punching the Ludmilla that you recognize from your encounter with Baba Yaga. And she seems to be like against the wall at the moment, but like a boxer, she seems to be ready to fight back. What do you do? Hold on, you haven't actually had your action yet. You just used your movement.
Nah, I'm a bust in there. What's
Okay.
the right? What's the left?
Roll initiative if you're jumping into this. Roll initiative.
What's the right? What's the left?
Oh, this might get painful.
I rolled.
Thank God for
Right.
arcane recovery. I'm basically
Yeah.
more or less.
You is that a nat or is that dirty, sir?
That's a
a
nat.
nat.
No, dirty.
No, that's a nat.
What?
That's a straight up nat. Nat 20.
Do you have a 0 to your dexterity?
Yes.
And both dexterity rolls are on that.
She has 22, but that's a nat 20. I'll let you act first, then Ludmilla. Well, actually, no, it would have been Esmeralda. Then Okay, yeah. Okay, so I'll do it this way. Esmeralda's unconscious anyway. You got a nat 20. You go first in this new round when it comes up. Then it will be Esmeralda. Then it will be Ludmilla. Then it will be John. So, what do you do as you enter this Baldur's Gate freestyle? I allow you to have your free turn if you like. What do? You still have your BA. You still have your action. You're in a small 20 by 20 patio.
Shit, is that? Tell me the thing again. The how many feet?
It's about 20 by 20. Ludmilla is being
20 by
knocked.
20, yeah.
John's 10 feet away from Ludmilla. She's been slammed into the far west of this patio against the door. And on this small, like, bench, bed-looking thing where people probably sit and drink tea, you see an unconscious Esmeralda and a young girl.
Spirit Guardians.
Fair enough. You cast your Spirit Guardians, and I believe that's immediate radiant damage. So Ludmilla actually stops regenerating. In fact, I need to roll a DC save against you. It was Wisdom, right?
It is indeed wisdom.
Yes. I have a plus.
You succeed.
24. Yeah, 24. So I only take half
So
of
you
this, but you roll damage.
Half of this.
13. Okay, and I do stop regenerating. This is not
You just
daylight.
and you have half movement speed.
Yes. As Ludmilla kind of the cindering blade and flesh of her cheek starts to peel off and not regenerate, she realizes what you have cast. So you're the cleric. Fantastic. This will be fun. And she
You need to
seems
get them out, though.
she seems to channel some kind of spell. You don't know what's happening. Right, it will be second round. Unbeknownst to everybody, the last round. Elminor, you're sadly towards the end of the initiative in this, so we go back to the start of the initiative.
I'm not even in the fight.
No, I know, but I'm treating it as like I'm gonna bounce around the house.
Yeah.
So Formblade,
Social
roll me,
initiative.
Formblade, roll me one more last initiative. I'm gonna actually share your initiative with Morden Kanan, despite the fact he's a bit more dexterous than you, just because you're technically two-manning this. Wow, makes sense. Okay, Formblade is right just before. Okay, cool. So it's right to the start. So it's gonna be you, Odo again. It's you, Odo, then Ez, then Ludmilla, then John, then Thornblade, then Elminor. Okay, let's go. Odo, you are casting the spell. She's not regenerating. She seems to be preparing some kind of spell. In fact, you would recognize this spell because you've seen her cast it before. Against you. No, not against you. That was Reinhardt. My apologies. You do not recognize the spell. She's preparing something.
Finished.
Just
Make
prepare
an
something.
arcana roll.
She's clearly preparing
hold on.
something. She's
Hold on.
preparing. Yes.
Fuck, it's concentration. Shit. Fuck. Bitch. I was cast thing. Silence of her, but no, never mind. Alright. If that's the case. She's gonna prepare to cast something, yeah?
Yes, 100%. She's in her hands. You see like a purple-green light forming, and her eyes start to light up. What do you wish to do? You can prepare an action. It's your turn, my friend.
I kind of want to stop her from casting, but I don't really know how to stop her from casting.
Like, you know she's a pretty powerful spellcaster. From the fact that she fought a Thane, almost walked off 50-50, and also got her prize.
And she hasn't casted anything yet, so I can't dispel magic either. Shit,
She hasn't. She hasn't, sadly.
Yeah.
You
Right,
could,
I'm gonna
I
have
will
to-
help you, as a reaction, unlike Baldur's Gate 3, declare when she does cast a spell, you cast as a reaction counterspell. Oh, you don't have counterspell, sorry, so yeah, no, you have dispel spell, right?
No, I don't have counterspell. I'll dispel.
So the moment the spell comes out, he tries to dispel it.
Yeah, so
rather
you
than
could, yeah,
countering the
so you could do it this way. Reaction, when she casts a spell, I cast a spell magic.
Would you allow that?
I will allow it. But I will let you also know she will try to counterspell you immediately.
Alright. What I'm going to do then, if that's the case, I am going to cast... not that... Wait, is that spell?
Take your
No,
time.
not definitely not that spell.
And then
Definitely
Odo,
not that spell.
after Odo, it's Esmeralda. So actually ignore me. I'll just do her
Yes,
thing right
I'm
now.
going to...
She fails.
I am going to
Actually, no,
use
she succeeds.
one of-
That's an 11 though.
One of my divinities, preserve life, and everyone in here is going to get some health.
Oh, okay. I was gonna roll death saving throws, but then Esmeralda wakes up, so that's the case. Oh, she would have barely succeeded. Yes, that would have been a 10.
Cool, perfect.
Roll for your HP. Or is this the what? Is this the channel divinity that allows you to just pick people? Because it's a pool, no? It's your HP pool of like 25 or something.
No, it is... I choose... Restore a number of hit points equal to 5 times your cleric level.
So,
35 health.
yep, 35 health to as many people
I'm
as
gonna
one.
split it.
You
15...
can split it between them.
No, I'm gonna split it 10, 10, 15.
I'm full health, by the way.
Oh, then,
Okay.
yeah.
Then 15, 20.
15, 20. Yeah. Who are you giving the 20? Yourself or as...
Oh wait, who's only down? Is Esmeralda that's down?
Esmeralda's the only
Esmeralda
one. And this girl is not reacting to anything. She's just sitting there.
Is she missing health?
You couldn't tell. I would request a medicine check.
Sure, let me do medicine.
It's not very high DC. That was the
That,
DC. 10 was the DC. Don't panic. Don't panic. She seems perfectly healthy outside of the fact, because you're a cleric, I'll let you know now, she's clearly a soulless.
Esmeralda gets everything.
Okay. Right, Esmeralda's almost back at full. You recover her. Her eyes are wide open. Oh my god. Otto, you saved me again. Amigo. Remind me to thank you later. She starts receiving her blades, and she seems to be reaching for this girl. Still your bonus action.
No, that's all I can do really.
Okay. Right, Esmeralda, she gets an automatic success. This girl, literally, because she has no soul, she's like an object, she doesn't respond to anything. She picks her up. With my striding, plus the fact Sophia strike, I have 110 feet after 55. I'm just gonna roll a disadvantaged acrobatics. See if I can just jump it without taking any damage. Plus 8, yes I can. You watch Esmeralda pick up this girl, run outside, and just leap. Barely get through. Her heel kind of gets like clicked slightly on the wooden panels as she runs towards you, Thornblade. She made it out, 15 foot away from the portico. Right, returning to Ludmilla, she casts her spell. I need a
Disintegrate.
I need a DC 18 Wisdom saving throw from you, John, and you,
thank God.
and you, Odo.
What DC? Is it that?
Wiz save DC 18 from both of you.
What is she trying to do?
She was preparing to cast a spell. She has now cast the spell. You succeed.
Yes. Do you mind me asking what the spell is?
Hypnotic patterns.
Oh shit.
I can't be possessed, charmed, frightened, and I have advantage on saving throws regarding. So is that relating to any of those?
It would be advantage. You would.
Please. Ah!
Okay.
Ah!
This is
Due,
interesting.
yeah, due to your Fey nature, never mind. Terrangons don't get that feature for some reason.
So, Odo,
What
you see the most
terrible
you see the most peculiar thing in the world. John looks into Ludmilla's eyes, and he seems to be mesmerized. You are considered incapacitated and at 0 movement speed, Odo. Sorry, John. With that, Ludmilla turns into mist, and you can try to swing at her at disadvantage. She is flying 60 foot up through the wall. If you want,
Oh
Odo.
no.
As a reaction. Her DC is 16. It will be at disadvantage. It's your call. She will probably regenerate it, but she's going straight up. It seems through the floor.
Sunblade.
Sunblade? Oh, I can also guiding bolt. Wait, how the fuck did she get? Wait, hold on. Is she not getting damage from my thing?
She is. You can roll damage.
Absolutely, I will, motherfucker.
I'm gonna just take the max. I'll take the whole 10, and I will go through the floor. You watch her go and merge through the floor, if almost like jumping into a pond of water and vanish. And then you hear like a thud of what seems to be heels, as you assume she retook form. Returning back to John.
Right.
John,
Oh, sorry,
you're gone.
No, it's not my turn, is it?
No, I was
Not
just
yet.
offering
Yeah.
an attack of opportunity. Returning to John, advantageous wisdom saving throw again. DC is still 18. Okay, this is gonna be fascinating. That would be your entire turn. You're incapacitated, so you lose your action and you have 0 movement because it drops to 0 feet. So, yeah. Skipping John's turn, it will be you, Fawnblade. Fawnblade, this is it. You cannot hold this massive inferno any longer. At the end of this round, this is going to blow. Probably equivalent to a level 7 fireball. And John is just swinging like a boat. Forward and back, he is doing nothing but mesmerized by something.
This is basically a forced version of a delayed fireball. That's what you're trying to tell me.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to tell you this, my friend, okay?
Believe.
Esmeralda can hear Fawnblade saying, "It's gonna blow!" As that happens, I dash forward,
Yep.
right? Just like
Wait,
maybe
hold
like 5 foot forward, right?
Yes.
Trying to look towards look towards the window. Even if I cancel the gust of wind, it's still going to happen. Okay?
Yes.
Everybody, the next round, it will happen. So I
Yes.
will immediately cast my last 2nd level ability, right? Spike growth on the window area, so then it can make a blockage to make a wall, right? It's not gonna. It will like soften the impact, but
On Esmeralda, yes, but that would increase the impact on Odo and John as you trap them inside that little sphere.
What do you mean? What do you mean, little sphere? I can see them.
Well-
They're going to go outside.
They're not. John is at 0 feet of movement. He has been hypnotized. Odo also will not be able to escape now. So I will allow it. I will give resistance to Esmeralda on top of an advantageous dexterity saving throw. But John doesn't even get a roll. He is incapacitated. Odo does. But he will
At the
take...
end of his turn.
So, Fawnblade, you need to make a dangerous decision here. Do you want to help Esmeralda, or do you want to just share out the damage with everyone? Now, you can help her out and this young girl, or by trapping John and Odo inside that portio, or alternative option is, of course, you spread the damage to all 4 of them, You don't know if they're gonna survive. It is I mean, I shouldn't let you know this, but it's 14d6.
Oh, I can easily survive that.
Nice. Listen, right? All I need to know is if because the wind is going to explode next to the window, and everybody was inside.
They will take some extra force damage. Yes, they will be thrown out.
If I don't block it, they'll have extra force damage. If I block it,
They
have
will
less.
not take. They will not take the force damage, but they will take all the fire. Yes.
No.
At the end of the turn.
It's a very big decision for you because Elminar and Mordenkainen are not even aware that this elemental effect's about to explode.
I have my magic
What about
eyes.
absorb
I
that?
can still see
What
the
about absorb
motherfucker in the
element?
east wing casting this spell. And I'm heading towards the east wing, so I might get blown with the wind as well now.
Yes, you are and Mordenkainen are considered in difficult terrain as you're heading ever more east.
That's fine.
Thornblade, make your decision. I don't want to do this, but I kind of want to do this because it's a gothic horror. I'm giving you 15 seconds.
Right. I'm going to tell you this. Absorb elements.
10
How would
seconds.
that work for everyone? Okay. I'm already in safe distance, okay? And if the only
5
logical
seconds.
answer is to just block it then. I'm going to block it with spike growth, right? And I'm going to tell Esmeralda, right? Saying like I have no other choice. It's going to explode and there's people inside the room. And then she
turns towards John, who's incapacitated, as Spike Growth just withers and forms. Although you also watch you and John like a prison get wine trapped in here, and then you feel it. An eruption. Eruption so strong, but it's not the turnover because it is technically still Elminar with Mordenkainen. Yes, your turn. It's not the end of the round.
I'm going to reach in my bag feeling this wind blowing against me, knowing that Thornblade is out there also casting this spell. And I'm going to cast Gust of Wind using a spell score. But using my alchemical casting feature, I will amplify this spell.
Okay.
You see, you need a 9th level spell slot to do this. I just need a 2nd level. I am going to turn its range from 60 feet into 1 mile.
Okay.
600 miles per hour winds are going to blow through this house.
What the?
That
How
was
many miles per hour?
600 miles.
Bro, what on earth are you on about?
Originating
No,
out of Elminar as
No,
he
no.
walks forward.
Not even a hurricane is that strong.
So just, I hope you realize that. What's the cone
Half
on
the
this?
goddamn house is gonna blow.
I was gonna say, what's the cone on this? What's the cone? Because I need to determine if Esmeralda and Thornblade are also included in this.
It's
This
still
is how me and you die, by the way. We would have survived, I hope you know. All the extra bullshit coming in is gonna kill her.
So I did the maths whilst it was not my turn to look at what this
What are
would
you
do.
What are you going to do? Blow the winds up
He
to the
is
sky?
literally tornadoing the eastern wing of this entire burning building, yes.
So hold on.
He's gonna create a new vortex.
Basically, yes. A fire vortex.
No,
heading
I'm ending this current vortex and I'm blowing that motherfucker that way.
What are you gonna do? Open a new gate back to Faerun?
I wish.
Yeah, but what's the cone? I'm just
10
trying.
feet wide.
Okay.
Hey,
So everyone. Okay, cool. So Esmeralda is lucky by 5 feet. Then it is just John and Odo, and then the others.
This is how we're gonna die, by the way, because we're gonna get hit with
Why don't-
this.
What?
stupid-
Wait, hold on. They're downstairs. I'm upstairs.
This is true.
I'm moving towards the fucking where Irina was. Where there's fire, I assume, in this corridor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wherever Irina and this person that's casting this goddamn spell is.
Okay, so that's 1 success, 1 failure, 2 failures. Okay. You get trapped inside this. It's the end of the round. You get trapped inside this Fortio, and you prepare for this inferno that's gonna hurt like hell, John, as well as Odo, without realizing it. And then you hear entire tiles just ting, 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 one by one get ripped off as that entire corner just gets dragged like a tornado.
Mages.
And you, Thornblade, from the outside, see the weirdest thing imaginable. About a quarter of the house from the second floor up is just ripped off and thrown into the other roofs and windows of the houses in here in the middle of the street. But the fire's gone as it hits a mile of just pure wind. Now, in this mostly burnt down, destroyed house now,
Morton Canaan, save Irina, she's there!
Morden Kanan steps into this burnt down library that is now missing its roof. And inside, he sees a grappled, strangled young girl that's not moving. And the last thing Morden Kanan...
Walking forward slowly.
Yeah, Elmanor, you walk in to see a similar sight of Moro kind of grappled by this gigantic figure of an elf, of a dusk elf, I should mention. And she's not moving. Her 2 fingers have string attached to it that seems to spread in a wall around the building that you assume are the bells that she was ringing. Because you both have such high passive perception, Morden Kanan points out that this was done meticulously, as every single trap seems to have been disabled except the remaining one. And in almost a example of strength or horror, you watch Rahadin just smile, look towards you, then to Morden Kanan. And so you escape. Wonderful. Well, let me welcome you back to the world of the living, oh wizard. And you, my dear sister here, and at that moment Ludmilla kind of appears from the shadows, mentions that you took away my little sister from me. I'm here to return the favor. And he starts lifting the unconscious, what you now see necrotically scorched body around the waist to her breast, from her hips, of Murrell. And you watch him, because she is unconscious, so at this point it's just natural criticals on the death saving throws. Start tearing, and then Elmanor with Morden Kanan, you two share a moment of pure dread as she is torn in half, her legs thrown to one side, the intestines kind of following whilst the rest of her body is shattered to the right. He then stands there, blood dripping on him like rain, and he smiles. He then turns a bit left. He sees an old woman, also blank staring, in disbelief, in shock. And him and his beloved Ludmilla kind of look towards Lady Fiona. Your sons were murdered by Leo Delisny. I understood your grief, and your vengeance was permitted by the Count. Your betrayal was not. And as his second action, he beheads her right there and then at 4d6. I mean, she has only 12 HP. And you watch Lady Fiona's head just roll, and she collapses as well. Come on, beloved. We have a feast to catch. And Ludmilla casts a door.
Do I see Irina anywhere?
Dimensional door.
Yes. Irina has her head being held but she is like pink-eyed. You see her, and she's not moving. She's not even paying attention to you. She seems to be infatuated by this woman.
Ludmilla!
Yes.
Does that mean
I turned a gust of wind on Ludmilla!
Fair enough.
question? Does that mean my hypnosis is done?
Yes. Your hypnosis has been dropped, yes.
Damn vampire!
You turn your
Be
gun.
great wizards!
You turn your... Yes, go on.
How much damage did we take from the explosion or whatever? Or
None.
did that gust of wind fully cancel it out?
It cancelled that out because he sent a mile of winds through the ripping off the second floor of this building. Now, you said you're casting that. Ludmilla hasn't fully acted just yet. So, Dimension Door cast. I do have a reaction. Now, that's a level 2 spell. So I will just cast Dispel Magic on you. Sorry, Counter Spell on you. My first apologies. Which would be what?
As she does that,
That would
I'm
be...
going to counter spell her Dimension Door.
Fair enough. That would be... I need a 12, right? I have a modifier of 8, so I need a 4.
Yes, technically, yes, a 12.
Natural 20.
Oh, well.
She immediately, as you start turning the thing, she realizes what you're doing. She drops the hypnosis on her. Actually, that's technically vampiric hypnosis, so she doesn't need to concentrate on that. But she does, in a swoop hand, watch your wind just disintegrate. And
As it does, his hand motion switches to a counterspell her Dimension Door.
it is a level 7 counterspell you need to be doing.
That's
there.
fine, so it's a 17.
That you need. I think your mod is a 7, so you need a 10 or higher.
I have a mod of 10, thanks to the War Wizards thing.
So you need 7. You need to roll a 7 or higher here.
And I still have my heroic inspiration.
You can see, you close the door, and in that moment, Rahadin begins to kind of like laugh. This is fantastic. The heist of a century. And he prepares his own spell. I need to roll initiative for him, admittedly. 7, with a modifier of 8, 15.
What a cannon, hold him off!
I will try, no promises. And he prepares to cast his own spell. I will cast Daylight. Not Daylight, sorry, Dawn on them both. With a DC saving throw of 16. Actually, sorry, 22 for Mornicane, my apologies. 2 saving throws. Both succeed, sadly. But they do take 7 radiant, so they can't heal. And we return to the start of the initiative, which is actually Odo. Yes, you can. When it's your turn, John. Yes. So, Odo, you don't know what's happening, but what I will say, Thornblade, Odo, John, what you hear is a loud gust of wind tearing through more rubble, and then it's gone. Just vanishes suddenly. And that only means one of 2 things. Either Elmon is unconscious, or his spell has been somehow, dispelled. The other thing you have heard is a powerful door rift in the existence open. Actually, you wouldn't recognize, but you heard definitely almost like a booming noise of kind of opening and then suddenly closing.
Right. I think. Wait.
You are still trapped by Thornblade's amazing spike growth. So you have the door, basically. Oh, and John's not moving. John is continuing to just stand there like a statue.
Yes, it goes after a minute, just like wind, but...
Oh,
Yeah.
For a minute. Big man, dispel it.
It's not his turn.
Yo, do you have bless or something?
Yeah, do that, bless. Yeah, why, what's up?
Use it on me. What do you mean? Oh, give me a D4 to saving throw so I can sprint up then.
Listen, using the panda's light is the most blissful thing you could do for him right now.
Okay. So you cast bless. For a 3. Okay, so you need a 15 on this saving throw when your turn comes, John. Right now, it is, of course, Thingy. My sincerest apologies. It's you, Odo. You still have your. Was bless a bonus action? I forget. Or is it a main action?
Bless is a main action. That's so stupid.
Okay. You still have your movement and you have your bonus, Odo, in this moment.
If I move, my spirit guardian might go away.
Potentially.
I have advantage. It's fine. All right, I'm moving.
Yeah. You open the door that's like slightly scorched, and you kind of enter the main actual hallway. Looking around, it is empty, but the fire's gone. Whatever Elminor did, it's taken away. Also, Bless is a concentration and Spirit Guardian is a concentration, so you actually lose spirits.
Yeah,
never mind. Oh,
This is not
Let's take
divinity.
it
We can't bless the fire to become blessed fire, unfortunately.
go back to divinity.
So,
I love it.
what would you like to do, Odo? You're in the main
Holy
hallway.
fire.
You only spend about 10 feet of movement. You did cast Bless on John to see if he can actually break free of whatever hypnosis he's under.
Oh, get the fuck away from this back growth.
Fair enough. Well, you're in the main hallway, so you're good. You avoided most of this.
Where's Elminor?
You have no idea. Last you saw him, he was standing where you're standing, at the base of this stairs on the first floor. And then he vanished.
Are there two vampires in front of me?
No, this is what Morden Kanan, Irina.
Yeah, this is
and
what Elminor and Modern Kanan are looking at.
what you're looking at is the main mansion. You're in the main mansion in the hallways.
But you do know the Miller went upstairs.
Yeah, you did see a Miller literally transform into something.
Yeah. All right, fine. I'm gonna go upstairs.
Whilst John was high as a motherfucker.
You run upstairs, you turn right, and you see them. You see Morden Kanan and Elminor flabbergasted, facing something inside that room, but that you can't tell what is because of, well, the fact that there's a wall between you right now. Sadly, you don't have enough. Well, there's the doorway, there's the actual wall, but you just ran up the stairs.
Yeah, there's still a corridor to get to.
Whatever they're facing, 15 feet away from you, inside that room, it's left them flabbergasted. You do see that Elminor has cast some kind of spell, and there's powerful wind still kind of reminiscing in that room. But yeah, next person in line would be it'll be Esmeralda. I would say Esmeralda brings the girl up to you, Thornblade, puts her down next to the Martikovs in you, and pulls out her weapons. And I'll do, because I have 100 feet of movement left, I'm gonna run all the way in, up to Elminor and Thornblade, past Odo. She slides into the room, and she just drops one of her swords. She looks towards you, Odo, and she doesn't say a word, because I have to take the dash action to get here. But her face is one of sorrow and grief, and pity for someone. Amigo, I am so sorry. And then it's back to the two vampires. I'm going to cast a second dimension door. As Rahadin this time. Actually, no, as Ludmilla first. So I'm going to cast a second dimension door. You do have a reaction back. It's a new round. Elminor. But I do believe you're out of spell slots.
No, I'm actually recovered quite a few because of Arcane Recovery.
Fair enough.
Because of my Pearl of Spell Power.
Fair enough. They cast Dimension Door again. And they start
Are
walking.
they trying to target Irina with it?
Well, Irina's already grappled. So she's going to be dragged through the door. A Dimension Door appears in front of her.
I will counterspell it.
Okay. Still level 7. And I will counterspell your counterspell. So what level are you casting this?
I'm casting at 3rd. Alright, so my counterspell succeeded. Let's see if hers is.
So I need a 3.
No, 3.
Three
If she
or
has a
higher.
+10.
She
No, you
counterspells.
can't.
She counts against your counterspell. The Dimension Door goes. Morden Kanan is preparing. He looks at it, and he looks at Rahadin preparing some kind of spell in his hands that is making his hands rot. I can dispel that dimension door, but I think he's about to cast something far more deadly.
Can I? Bah! Okay, yeah. Then let it go.
He pushes out his hand. This will keep us alive for now. And it's actually Rahadin. Rahadin is casting Cloud Kill.
My God, no.
For the second time this campaign.
On top of you, Mordenkainen, and Esmeralda. I need a con save from all three of you. Mordenkainen has a +7, he succeeds. Esmeralda has it, she fails. That's it. You succeed as well. Okay.
That's a natural 20.
Fantastic. You watch.
No, use your heroic inspiration, you dumb human.
So you half this.
Who said that?
With Mordenkainen. You watch.
57.
So that would be 28. 27? 27. No, 27. You, Odo, watch Esmeralda kind of say, I'm so sorry. And then black, green smoke erupts from that room and she just collapses instantly, unconscious. Elminor and Mordenkainen struggle to breathe as well. It's still sadly not Mordenkainen's turn, but he seems to be preparing a spell to counteract the Cloud Kill. As you watch Ludmilla and Rahadin go through that door, not confiscated, partially hidden in the Cloud Kill. Obscure, that's
I was
what
gonna say, do I see where the other side of that door looks like?
I will request a disadvantage perception roll. A disadvantage perception roll because it's very heavily obscured through the Cloud Kill.
Ah, fuck, 13.
You make out bricks, stone bricks, could be any urban area at all, or even a castle or a fortress.
A dimension door only allows you to travel 500 feet.
You see some stone and some wood. It's clearly a building of some kind, and she steps through it, dragging Irina. Elminor, Mordenkainen, help me! And she's gone.
You
And
can also teleport 1 million creature. The creature must be within 5 feet of you.
and you watch Rahadin charm her and drag her in. Right, dimension door starts closing behind them. Cloud Kill is still technically an impact, but it would be John. I'm going to cast the thing. Gust of Wind. Or I was going to do Wall of Force, but it was too late. Still under control. But because she's out of range, you are now this round back in. Right, end of the combat, gentlemen. The cloud. Gone.
Will I need to just not make the save anyway? Because
Now, yeah.
No, the combat is not over just yet, actually.
Okay, fair
Wait,
enough.
no.
yeah, but she's out of range anyway, so I'm fine on the save.
Yeah, so John, for your turn, you gain back your ability to cognitively move and act. And Mordenkainen casts another Gust of Wind. I was going to do Wall of Force to prevent any gases from entering, but alas. And he clears out the room of the Cloud Kill. Looking around, Esmeralda is unconscious again on the floor. 57 poison damages. Wow.
I was gonna cure wounds, huh?
Yeah, just do a very quick heal.
As a spell, as a ritual, you can use this spell.
I'm back, baby. Yeah, she's back up.
Divination is a ritual.
Thank you, Chico. I airbend it. That hurt like hell.
What were you saying? Why are you sorry?
She puts her hand on your cheek. Prepare yourself. And she just slightly turns you her 2 fingers towards the room.
I'm gonna run into the room.
You run in, and you find Morrow disemboweled. From her waist up, she's been rotted out by necromantic power, and it seems to be like a toy ripped in half. The tendrils, like a rope, stretched to the other side of the room where you find her hips and legs. And she does have her childlike smile still on her face, as blood has completely stopped in her. The family pendant is still on her chest, with you and her, and your mom and dad, back in Tuffeldorf. And you find 2 silver strings attached to her fingers. And if
It's not over yet. I'm gonna cast Revivify.
Cast Revivify.
And is this when I actually run inside as well afterwards, or am I just still up?
It's not over yet.
Can I grab Mordenkainen and just be like, you need to make me fly now?
Okay. Mordenkainen will cast I believe it's a level 2, right? Level 2 fly. So you can fly.
I shoot up, and I'll leave it for now.
Returning back to you, Odo. It doesn't restore any missing body parts, number 1. Number 2, does say revives a person with 1 HP. You cast this, and you realize there's no soul to bring back.
What?
In fact, you have visions of a vampiric creature, almost purple in skin, gigantic black wings, with gigantic fangs, devouring her soul in front of you, like a, I guess, cotton, candied cotton, just devouring it, eating it. And as she finishes it, he smiles at you gleefully, and you see it, the image kind of zoom out. You see a temple in the mountains. You zoom out further. It's the probably Amber Temple that you imagined, and you're back here in the manor. You had a small divine vision from the father, it seems, but she's gone. Her body's still here.
I'm gonna take the amulet and follow the. You said there's strings, someone follow them.
You follow the string by string. You reach the wall, and you find the silver bells that she uses as an alarm system that she's been setting up for 15 plus years now, making sure you two are safe in your journeys. And why you woke up in the first place whilst everyone slept. You've been trained, prepared for this. And now she's gone. You are the last of the Windshaws. The reality of it really hits you in that moment. That the Martikovs outside are your last remaining family. And that your sister's soul has been taken by one of the shadows, or vestiges, as the locals call them. Eventually, John, you run up the stairs to find the party surrounded in this library, minus Elmina. And Odo just standing in the corner with bells in his hand.
Can I just walk up to Odo?
Of course, Mumbly.
Yeah, I was just gonna try and see if I can go inside the mansion, and then afterwards, when I turn around the corner to see that sight of Odo at this point, right? He's in frozen grief, right? That's what I'm believing. Okay, I see Laura. I do feel empathetic. I feel sadness, right? I just want to go up to Odo, just put my hand on his shoulder, and just say like, "I'm sorry that we all could say what she means too much to you, doesn't she?"
Leave me.
Like as if it's your world.
Leave me be right now.
Whilst you take it as a party, the moment, the silence of the room almost deafening. In the sky, high above the rest of Balaki, scouting out the area, Elmina, taking in the potential 500.
I will cast Locate Creature.
Okay.
1,000 feet of range.
It is at she's 600 feet away, moving rapidly eastward from Valaki into the pits.
I am also flying straight towards it, and as I am, I'm going to grab the amber pendant and just say, whatever creature I fed, whatever being you are, I do not care. Right now, I need power to save my friend. I fed you once, you owe me this. Restore some of my power. All I need is one 4th level spell slot returned.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking on the fact that it's literally pitch black. All
Yep.
you see is a glowing blue aura 600 feet
Just a
away.
beacon.
Yeah, basically
Yeah,
a
and I'm
beacon in the
flying
blackness.
towards it 60 feet a second.
Oh, only 60?
120 if I'm dashing, yeah.
I was gonna say, because they're doing 120, just
Actually, I might.
120 on average.
I have a potion of speed. I will drink my last potion of speed that I did not give to John.
You drink it yourself. If you drink the potion, you can catch up with them. Because I was gonna say that you could never catch up. It's 120 against 120.
Yeah.
They're clearly in something. Okay. Just thinking. Sorry. It takes a few seconds, maybe 36 or so seconds, but eventually you catch up and see an outline of a faintly single lantern lighting a black carriage with black horses and Rahadin riding it. And inside you see the outline of a girl with a black woman that you recognize as Ludmilla inside, talking to her. She seems very chatty for what she is, probably still under a charm spell, being dragged ever east. As to your pact offer or request for power, I would say I would ask for a D6 because there is technically 6 potential patrons. Okay. Well, of course. How could I not grant such an astute student a fine boon?
What the hell's...
What could you possibly offer a powerful mage like myself, though?
The soul of one of Strahd's wives.
I already have one. It was
Yes,
fine.
given to you by me. Now it's time you hold your side.
I'll give you a fine boon. In exchange, give me another. You have till the next full moon before I collect my debt. Do we have a deal? You would know that the full moon, because you're now halfway there, is in 8 days. It's going to be... By next day, it should have been 7. So you have exactly a week to get another soul, or he will collect the debt, whatever that means.
Agreed.
You recover not a level 4, but a level 5 spell slot, a single one. And you have a black sigil appear on your right palm. Almost if an ashen sand clock. A reminder that he will be coming. Whatever they are.
I am going to, because this is more than Kanan's spell on me that's giving me flight,
Yes.
and because the haste potion is not a concentration haste.
Let me double check something, 1 second. I fear there is actually a range limit on this. 12,000, you're fine. You are so fine. I have to double check though. Yes, you're fine.
I am going to cast invisibility on myself. And fly towards the carriage and just try to reach in and grab. Actually, no, I'm going to fly in if I can, if you'll allow me to.
I will,
into this carriage.
of course I'll allow you to try. It will be impossible to be secret about it, however, because the door
That's
is
fine.
locked.
I'll fly through the goddamn window.
Okay, so you smash into the glass. You land inside.
Or, to be precise, I'm going to allow Sir Godfrey to fly in through the window.
Okay, fair. Yeah, you fly close enough to the carriage to let Sir Godfrey to fly inside the carriage. And as he enters, "You foul demon!" He lifts his great sword, and Ludmilla, in a confusion just for a second, it's a surprise round. He will get advantage on this. He swings twice at her. Hits both times, because that is a modifier plus 11, so even that 8 does hit. I will, in fact, channel... What could I channel as Sir Godfrey that would really harm the living hell out of her? Honestly, there's no holding back, right? Blinding? No, this spell makes sense, right? At this point. And then the other one will be blinding. So it's... Okay, cool. Heavens above. Right, and then that is the first swing. And I need to now crack. I need to roll a 5 on this. So she just took 23 radiant slashing damage. And her charm has been dropped. As Godfrey cleaves her eyes, she pulls back her claws, and Irina snaps out of it. What? Huh? What's
While
going
she
on?
does that,
Yeah.
I'm going to grab her. I'm going to grab Irina and just look over my shoulder and say, "Be great wizards!" And I cast Dimension Door using the 5th level spell slot.
Where would you cast it? You are
She's blinded, so she can't counter spell because she can't see.
Yes, she's 900 feet away as well. I also failed my con save, so let me roll the extra damage 1 second. And then, wow, 47 points of radiant slashing damage, plus she is blinded and she has lost her charm ability. Okay, go on.
If you will allow, back to the tavern.
You're out of range. You're at this point 900 plus feet
As
away.
close enough as I can to the tavern.
You can land, I would say, at Malaki's walls, roughly, give or take. Maybe just outside
I'll
of
take
its hill.
that, as long as it's not immediately at a gatehouse.
Nah, it's not at the gatehouse, but just outside of its walls. You drag Irina with light through that dimension door and close it behind you, and she's obviously blinded, so she doesn't know even where you're going.
So Godfrey, come!
Not this time. I'll be back. And he stays in the carriage, continuing to swing at her as they ride on. You watch the door. I assume you're going to close it. As the door closes behind you, you hear the laughter of Sir Godfrey as he continues swinging at her face. Returning to you, you are now outside of Valaki's walls, maybe 70 feet away, in pitch blackness. But you do see the walls lit with lanterns and like a random 1 or 2 guardsmen patrolling, just to make sure people can sleep at night safely. Past that, you are in pitch blackness. It is just a beacon of light of its walls.
I'm going to use my last 2 3rd level spell slots and be like, Irina, you have to trust me on this. And I'm going to cast non-detection on both me and Irina. So no one can track us, no one can scry on us, magic cannot perceive us.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. Just
God,
I don't know what they did. I thought they were my friends. I thought they were, I known them my entire life. I had these false memories.
Miller and whoever that other wizard was. We need to get back to the house. They killed Muriel.
They and like grief kills her. Tears start kind of pouring down her face. She was like a sister to me. What do you mean? How's Odo? Is he okay? I don't understand.
No, I came after you faster than.
It's not fair. But okay. And she does. She follows you inward. through the walls, Valaki. How do you wish to re-enter if it won't be through the main gates?
I'm going to hold her,
Yeah.
throw my cape on completely, hood and everything, and I'm just going to fly upwards and then over the walls back towards the house.
Athletics check to make sure you can hold her. She does weigh 60 kilograms.
Hold on tight.
I will give you advantage, but it's DC 50. The second you try to lift,
Hold
she
on.
just yeah.
Nope. I'm under the potion of heroism,
This is true because of Esmeralda.
so I
17.
gain a bless automatically. There you go, +3.
You pick her up. She's heavier than she looks, and you pull her over the wall into the lit town of Alaki. Exhausted, you drag her in. You make because you're. I'm not even gonna ask for any stealth checks because I actually don't know where you are because of your non-detect. So you safely, after 10 or so minutes, make your way back to the mansion. Returning to Lady Vactor's mansion, you find the party all over the place. You find Esmeralda kind of trying to talk to what seems to be she's taken as her half-sister. She doesn't know who she is, but she keeps mentioning the name Stella. John, what are you doing, John, if I may ask at this moment? Sorry. It's been about 10 to 15 minutes, give or take.
I'm gonna. I was gonna speak to Odo, but then Thornblade
No.
got to it.
You can do
so
it.
have
You can still do it.
no,
Yeah.
but he already said thing. Leave me be. So
Oh, yeah.
like I would
Yeah,
have gotten an
I'm-
outcome.
Just
Yeah,
just
you can
just
do
do
that.
just do.
Like just like I'm like few steps away from Odo.
Warmblade.
Yes,
So
I'm sorry.
I understand how it feels. Same thing happened to my family, my mother and dad. More than
Oh, but it was,
eviscerated.
actually Xantha
Oh.
himself.
However, though, I know what happens next because I lived through it. A very demented vendetta to your enemies. I'm not here to stop you, but I can aid you against our mortal enemies. You see how ruthless they are. Ain't no way this motherfucker that you put it to fucking pitch of it. Brutal. But yeah. Anyways, as I point towards her corpse, right? Laura's corpse, okay? And I'm pretty sure your Odo, I was there. Odo's like nearly on the ground, right?
Up to Odo.
I'm asking Odo. Odo, are you kneeling on the ground? Where's her?
No. I'm not. I'm just standing.
You're standing, okay. If you no, I have the most important for this is for Thornblade to be on same eye level as you, okay? So then afterwards, instead, I won't crouch down. I'll just be like looking towards you, face to face, eye to eye, right? In fact, better yet, Thornblade actually takes off his hood, right?
Mhm.
And just says, as I said, that she means the world to you. That means we have to destroy their world. We must purge these bastards out of every existence in our way. I saw you trying to cast Revivify on towards Moore's body. Nothing happened. Why did that happen?
Soul has been
Before you-
destroyed. Loud.
Her soul was destroyed. Made up on to save her. I thought souls would not be able to be destroyed. I thought that souls were just being in different forms.
Souls were consumed. Oh, it was consumed, really.
How did you know?
You see it.
You seen it? How did you see her soul get destroyed? It can't be. What else did you see in there?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I saw. I just saw
So focused.
Amber Temple.
Check faces towards everybody in here. And by a temple, the next location we're supposed to go to. Maybe she's maybe it's a sign.
You feel a gentle palm on your shoulder, Odo. My sincerest greetings again, Odo. When I lost my puppy, he likewise meant the world to me. I came to this dreadful Barovia to try to get him back, and eye for an eye, right? Oh, amigo. I'll give you some time, eh? Yeah. And she does give you a like a purple-like potion, and if you want it, then walks away. You can take the amulet if you like, Odo, of your family.
Oh, absolutely will.
We should bury her, hopefully by tomorrow morning. And Esmeralda makes her way back into the building. Going back to you, John, just for a second. What would you like to do in the next 10-15 minutes whilst Odo is being comforted?
I'm gonna go check the perimeter.
You check out the perimeter. You have all the time in the world, so you don't need to roll. The bats are gone. The hellhounds are gone because you killed them. No one seems to be in the presence. The only thing that you obviously found is Stella, just sitting there at the base of the stairs, still not responding to anybody. And you do also find that the building, because it's mostly made out of masonry, is not destroyed, though the roof is basically caved in and huge pillars of it are gone, and the furniture, it can be reconstructed. Looking around though, it'll take some few months, you assume, weeks, at least 5, to fix this place. It seems Vargas has gotten rid of a competitor, as Lady Fiona's head is still... you actually haven't seen her head. There you go, John. In that time, Elmina eventually returns. Obviously, you have the pendant, Odo. I assume you find a place to just reminisce. Esmeralda is trying to take care of Stella. Formally, what do you do in those 10-15 minutes after the quick comfort, if I may ask? Okay, he's also partially asleep, I think. Right, Elmina, you enter through the front door and you find the party. Esmeralda taking care of Stella, John kind of checking the perimeter that everyone's safe, Odo kind of with a pendant in his hands seems to be reflecting on life. You find Thornblade kind of also on a lookout. Everyone's so high on alert. Mordenkainen smiles at you as he sees you return. I felt you flying back, so I knew you made it.
I brought Irina back.
What's her
just let her go, be taken by them.
Of course not. But I have to prioritize making sure that the entire party doesn't die.
Understand.
That was a powerful spell, that cloud kill. He looks around. What's your condition? And his eyes start glowing. Not under any charm, it looks like. He casts the cantrip
I'm
light.
mostly fine.
He looks into your eyes as well. Yeah, you're fine. Just making sure you're not under any scrying or other things.
I casted non-detection on me and Irina.
Oh, excellent. Lady Fiona's head is missing.
Back.
I am going to assume that he's taking it as a prize for his master. And Morrow's spirit is gone, Elmina. The same evil forces, the vestiges, as some people call them here, I figured out, have devoured her spirit, much like we sent Svenna to her afterlife.
Ever since I came to these accursed lands, all of my mistakes have costed my friends their lives. I sent Reinhardt to die. I brought us here. And now Muriel is dead. And so is almost half the rest of us.
I
Can't help but feel like I've been playing chess with this cursed vampires.
In my centuries of journeys around Faerun, I have discovered that life without risk is not worth living. I have explored parallel dimensions, traveled to time. I assure you that your self-doubts are as human as they come, young apprentice. Do not completely blame yourself for your mistakes. Look at the cost I had to pay. I almost let that poor girl from Am die because I chose that Irina should be priority. I could have probably counterspelled the cloud kill, but then the dimension door. If I do the counterspell the dimension door, then the cloud kill kills us. We always have to make calculations, dear apprentice. Look at the dawn. Irina's here. We're still alive, though bloodied and wounded. And Lady Fiona, for all her faults, has given us... Well, I hope you can sense them too. There's plenty of relics beneath our feet. He pats you on the back. I'm not the most social man for this, but you'll be fine. Your friend needs some words of encouragement. I'll have a word with him. Where's Sir Godfrey? I cannot sense him.
Stayed behind. He decided to fight Ludmilla and who I can only assume to be Rahadin.
Powerful spellcaster, that one. But if Sir Godfrey has proven anything to me, is that he will not stop coming back until he has his vengeance. There is a decrepit joke somewhere in there, but I cannot think of it right now. Right. Lick your wounds. Take care of the girl. I'll cast Sanctuary on this place so no one can enter.
I'll just look over at Muriel's now covered dead body, I assume, and Odo and
Thornblade
I'll
is,
walk.
yeah, it's kind of comforting him.
Decide not
Yeah,
to
you just
approach.
only put. You just only
Still
basically
feel
put
guilty.
cover on the body and walk away. You know what? Better yet, right? I walk past by Elmina, right, and speak out saying, "This is just the surface of ruthlessness these monsters can do." You know that already. The solution is very simple.
You did not see her die. He tore her in two, grabbed her by the collarbone, and using raw strength and whatever magic that was to tear her in two.
See the picture.
Never could bring a creature to be so cruel, so infernous.
I'm gonna put my hand onto his chest, drag him to look at his eyes, and say, "Then we must become stronger." Walk away. I'm gonna have to. I just realized that everybody else has a lot more trauma of this on her death. Even I feel the trauma, but I need to compose myself. We are still at this point, right, in a very hostile environment. Even if there is sanctuary and all that, I'm walking up to the corridor, being on a wall, right, and staying silent, processing it in my own way, right, while trying to be a bit vigilant.
Of course.
Domina's gonna get up and start approaching.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say
Yeah,
I'm gonna start going to Lady Fiona Watcher's dead body to start looking for a key or any way to open doors, anything on her.
Because the
You-
form
you do-
blades.
You find an iron ring in her
Yeah.
nightgown pocket. Returning to Thornblade though, whilst you are rummaging the body.
Yeah.
Yes.
I just want to say this small thing. I just want to say, like, Formblade's entire reasoning for this entire, how he's acting right now. It's because he feels the most responsible because all he did was cast wind to counteract the wind spell, which kind of caused cataclysm in the destruction of this building. So, like, he feels a bit of guilt and resentment. That's why. But he's leaving it be like that.
I assume you're with the pendant in your hands, although on the staircase.
Yep.
You watch Mordenkainen approach you as if Gandalf, respectfully, with his kind of staff, wood clicking and on the tiles as he sits down next to you. I do not know where to begin, to be honest. I'm not the most social of people, and I spent the last few decades as a deer. I guess what I wish to say to you is that past everything, past the loss, past the death, cherish the moment for as long as you had them. Now, these animals that did this to your poor little sister, I apologize that we couldn't get to her in time. We awoke to a burning house. We found this young girl, pointing at Stella, being assaulted, I assume, by Ludmilla, and we wasted time. And sometimes seconds determine the difference between life and death. You would know. I can see from your scars. I guess I just wanted to say I will make sure that my young apprentice, called him Rachadin, will be punished. And if there is any way we can bring back your little sibling, I promise you we will. I guess I'm sorry. I am still wary. My mind is not as clear as I like it to be. That little pendant you're playing with Is that you when you were little? Oh, I just realized that the brothers have crashed. That's bad.
No.
On my
Oh.
end, you're not in here. Just Moneybags. Davis has crashed, sorry. Yeah, Devi has crashed. Rest in peace. Okay, well. Moodin Kanan and Odo seem to exchange a moment. John, I assume you remain vigilant, or do you wish to do anything before heading all back to sleep? Or if you can fall back to sleep.
No, I'm going to head back inside and I wanna talk to Elmina and see what's happened. Since I wouldn't have actually known that Elmina's come back.
Oh yeah, you walk back into the main hallway to find Elminar accompanying Irina, who seems to be kind of like confused and not petrified, but in a state of shock, looking around the area. She's seems to have been out of it for the last couple of minutes.
So you made it back.
I did, yeah.
What's
Thanks for
wondering?
so
He sacrificed himself?
He decided to stay behind, yeah.
Well, if anything, it's not like we have to worry about him. He's a spirit. However, we need to make new progressions. We need to take different steps in order to beat whatever threat we're dealing with.
Yeah. Yeah, we do. Can't keep going like this.
No, we can't. I don't know exactly what happened up there, but I couldn't escape a spell she put on me. We can't afford for things like this to keep happening.
We can't.
Does the old man have any ideas where we go now?
Right now, no. I think right now everyone's just taking in the shock, the grief.
I can imagine. Particularly Odo, I would guess.
Yeah.
But that's no reason to just... Well, it's a reason to wallow, but at the same time, we must move on.
Yeah.
It's probably not a humane thing to pretend we can just forget about it, but tomorrow we need to get going.
Maybe even tonight.
Morning Kanan kind of starts shambling towards you two in your conversation.
Carriage is still
will-
outside. But no one's in a state to travel right now. You're correct.
At the very least, not Odo.
Apprentice,
Master.
young Erringen, I wish to. I just had a short conversation with Odo. He is not taking it too well. We were just reminiscing on his sister and his childhood with her. I can stone shape us down into the basement. That entire wing has been torn apart, but
No,
Make
no,
a-
I have the keys.
Then we can go in and hopefully find some magical artifacts. I assume you can sense them like I can, and his eyes are glowing.
Yeah.
Excellent. Though I sense also some necrotic power coming from down there, so be on the lookout.
I'll come with you. We need not trouble the rest.
Agreed.
The three of us shall make our way. And Mordenkainen casts light on his staff. Come, let's make our way. And he descends. You reach a iron gate. Cold hits all three of you through the hair on the back. Not maybe a spell per se, but it's much colder than the heat of this mansion from the burning above now. Down far below, though, as you open the gate and you push it open, kind of creaking, you descend, the light giving you way. The first thing that really grabs your attention at the bottom of the base of this place is a mausoleum, or a mosaic, I guess. There is a beautiful shield. It has a sword going right down through the middle of it, covered in ivy, carved into the stone, and what seems to be a sarcophagus. You can roll a religion check, all three of you if you like, to identify if you can, but otherwise the sarcophagus has its lid pulled open for some reason, partially, and no one's inside. Whoever was inside, there's no skeleton remains, is gone. Looking around though, this looks like a almost private temple to whatever god this is. And looking around, you take in that the artifacts are closed, and this key will probably open it within the various boxes on each side of the wall. They're kind of carved into the walls. Right, 17 doesn't give it to you, but John, you would remember from your journey temporarily to Zeidenberg, you ran into a small cult of Ezra worshippers, and they had a similar sigil on their robes. This is probably an Ezra temple, dedicated by Lady Fiona herself. With a 23, you would also remember that Ezra is also known as the Lady of the Mists and Change. She controls the secrets of future and the past. You would know that the Dawnfather is, of course, Lathander, and the Night Mother Shah. So, sadly you didn't crack 25, but there must be a parallel somehow, somewhere, to a god back in Faerun.
I know what this is, but unfortunately I can't make sense of it. You don't see the I can't see the relevance.
Yeah, I assume Lady Fiona built this sarcophagus for herself, for when her time eventually came. And Elmonor's gonna approach and start unlocking the side entombed boxes.
I do not know if she did carve this for herself. Do you remember what Mordenkainen said to her?
We're not with Mordenkainen now.
she something about seeking vengeance for her sons.
I do not know anything of her sons.
Well,
Something about Leo. Rahadin, sorry, mentioned killing or them dying to Leo, whomever Leo is.
Terrible insight. That's an 11. Well, I don't see the connection either, to be honest. But I was just thinking potentially it was Leo's too, but I just don't see it now. Now that you mention it.
No, it's a divine. It's something to do with change. However, I'm not too all too familiar on it. Some kind of,
I
I don't know, perhaps to Lathander.
No, it would be a Dawn Star if that's the case. We have a church, Andros, just down the road. It's just this sarcophagus. I thought it might have been more of a prison. It's fine. I'm probably overthinking this. This old man ignored me. It's fine. What did you
Can
find?
I?
Yeah, of course. Go on.
Well, now that he said that, can I open it?
Oh, it's already half open. There's no one inside. It looks like it was. Ooh, because of your high roll, though, it does look like it was forced open from inside. Interestingly enough.
So whatever's in here has gotten itself out. We need to be careful.
I'll look at the sarcophagus. Is that residue of necromancy coming from it?
Yes. Though it's like over 2 weeks old, if you had to make a guess. The residue is much fainter than the one you saw in the corridor.
There's definitely something that's now escaped. It might be that named Leo fellow. God only know. Whatever it is, it's not our problem, not right now.
Agreed. Do we have any... What do you guys sense? I know you two walk around with your magic eyes.
His one is just normal detect magic, mine is a bit different. There's a lot of magic items down here, but they're all locked away in these side sarcophaguses, these wall tombs.
Sorry, my table. You would have to identify these, but you take your time, 10 minutes or so, kind of pulling open each one, almost if similar to a morgue, essentially, as you kind of pull out these small chambers from the wall. You find a longbow, you find an amulet, you find a cloak again, you find a ring, you find a mace.
Longbow.
Dig's on the cloak for a longbow.
Cloak. Hey, you're not here, bitch. Cloak.
I think there's anyway. Rule of dibs.
A
What else
staff.
was it?
Oh, okay, so a longbow, a cloak, a ring, a mace, a staff of some kind, and boots of some kind.
I'll identify these later.
And then you also find an additional 4 caches that have been pulled out of the wall by force. Brute force. They literally been snapped out. And some parts have crumbled, and whatever was inside it seems you can make a safe assumption was nicked.
Can I look at the residual on the stone and whatnot? How aged does it look?
The stones themselves look freshly polished and well kept. This house is maybe less than 100 years, maybe 200, anywhere between a century and 2 centuries.
Right, but I'm asking about like the cracks on the wall if these things were forced open.
Oh yeah, they were 100% like forced open without a padlock. One of them just straight up has like a fist hole that appears, like someone broke in and just ripped it out. But then looking at the thickness, it's like 3 centimeters. So the strength on this person or monster must be tremendous.
I assume Leo also did this stuff. So we're done here.
I actually haven't rolled for more than Canaan for religion. That's 22. But sadly, he doesn't. I should roll this at disadvantage. Admittedly, 1 second.
I'll give him guidance. Guidance.
Give him guidance. If I roll a 3 here. Oh my god, that's 26. John, you beautiful son of a gun. In the weirdest moment of your life, Elminor, you watch Mordenkainen put down his staff and fall on his knees and start to bow.
What are you doing?
I have just realized where we are. Ezra is just these people's malformed version of Mistra.
Stare at the thing.
You don't see the resemblance in any form. They've been out for half a millennium from the main Forgotten Realms time period. And what you do realize is that this is a saint that has ascended to godhood, similar to Mistra. Keeper of secrets and magics, but also change. Links to Mistra. There's some things that are definitely different, like Protector and Shield. Doesn't really make sense. Selfless Sacrifice doesn't always link. But then the Dawnfather doesn't completely fit with Lathander either. There are overlaps. Mordecai stands back up.
Nominal will just bow his head and
I do
pull a
not.
silver coin, sarcophagus.
He likewise follows you, puts a silver piece.
I'm just gonna watch them.
It is incredible to me how. Sorry, wrong one. It's incredible how hundreds of years apart, they still have some resemblance of the people they once were. I would have thought this place would be lost to memory. But there's the Dawnfather, the Night Mother, the Lady of the Mist herself, Ezra. I hear there's another cult, one more god we haven't found. One to do with fire, maybe hell, maybe worse.
Have I heard anything of the fire deity while I've been
Yes,
here?
you have. You obviously had the Bellevues head to Imulf. I will allow advantageous religion check for yourself. Advantage. Is that not? No.
No.
With a dirty 20, the cult of fire, the closest god that comes to your mind is Asmodeus.
No. I believe there was another name mentioned.
Fuck.
But obviously the name itself hasn't been mentioned to you, but you have heard of the cult of fire and worshipping some kind of demon. Wow. Let's make our way.
I believe it was a different entity. Sorry, because
I'm not surprised. Every single divine we have encountered in these cursed, dread domains are twisted, lost to time. Do you want me to help you with identification?
Perhaps later, yeah.
Right, let's return
perhaps
to the party.
not. Perhaps not later. We could walk upstairs with good news.
Something to cheer up the load. Aye. By morning we should really bury Burrow before she's a walker.
Agreed.
Do we give
Be
her the
possible for me to have a moment alone down here.
Of course. He looks at
If you guys want to go upstairs and tell everyone about what we found down here and whatnot, feel free.
Of course. He looks towards you, John, just before you're both upstairs, heading, the staircase upward. Can we afford to give her the dignity of St. Andrew's Church?
What do you mean? Will it cost us money?
No, I mean, if we depart tonight, I assume we're heading somewhere, and we will have to bury her here in the garden.
Well, I mean, while I'm fast enough, I'm sure, to avoid most danger, I'm not strong enough to quite carry her.
I'm not the best with people. I will just assume we'll take Odo's guidance on this. And you both head upstairs.
Well, that goes for me too, as I'm not entirely human like you guys are.
Aye, but I'm a few hundred years too old. And admittedly a bit of a hermit. It's fine. That's a story for another time. Young Harrigan, come. Our friends need us. And he does. He leads you back up.
I'll go with.
In this bluish temple, few candles light this place. The cold still hitting you. What would you do?
Elman is
What
just
would you
gonna.
do?
He's just gonna essentially lean on the sarcophagus, like with his partially sit down, lean on the sarcophagus, and he's just gonna look at his hand that's now marked, and just go. Done terrible things. I don't know where to go anymore. What to do? Understand. So I'm just a cursed fate.
You hear, in a religious intervention, 2 words. Fight! Fight, 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 fight. As echoes through the room. Hope! And the sword kind of shines just for a second, with a magical weave erupting into the heavens. And it's back to the 2.
Hope. Yeah, I'm running out of that. I'm running out of that. Thank you. And Elmna's gonna start making his way up again. I'll have a look at the sword one final time. It's engraved. It's not a actual sword.
It's a stone mosaic. Yes, engraved
Yep.
like a marble statue. Including the lines, they're not real either. They are sculpted around the sword.
I'll start making my way back up.
You reach the rest of the party. Kind of find John and Mordenkainen at the top of the stairs, looking at towards the rest of them. We should return to our sleep soon, if we are not heading out. Otherwise, we might be exhausted by tomorrow morning.
Did.
Let me go and talk to Odo real quick.
Of course. Shall we give them the good news tomorrow, apprentice?
Yeah, we can do that.
I'll go precipitate the girl's body so it doesn't rot. Fine. Odo, you sit down next to sorry, not Odo. John, you sit down next to Odo.
Odo. Hello, Odo.
I think Debbie might be AFK.
Odo.
He's just so depressed that he can't speak anymore.
It does happen to the best of us, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, you try to reach out to him, but he seems shaken, just fidgeting away with a silver necklace, a pendant, and similar to your own insignia. The pendant has a picture of him and Moro when they were much younger, probably around 10, and their parents standing above them.
Very sad. Well, I will leave Odo alone.
with the mansion though partially burnt down and those now sanctified for the next 24 hours, you can all return to sleep. You close your eyes, delving back to rest, and the night brings nothing. You get a long rest, everybody.
Omina would have put up our defenses anyways.
Yeah, fair enough. Sanctuary has been cast on the main door entrance. You awake, not as refreshed as you would have all liked, though admittedly not broken. Looking around, you take in the events of yesterday. I assume somewhere you spared like 10 minutes to identify everything, Elminor, with morning came in. So feel free to share it out as you like, gentlemen. You have an amulet of the devout, specifically an amulet of Ezra, but it can be used by any cleric. +2. Amulet of the devout +2. In fact, I'm going to send it in here. You can all share it out.
I want the amulet.
So you have the amulet of the devout +2. You have longbow +2. I personally don't like the term +2, so it's the longbow of the Vacta family.
Yep.
Cloak of displacement. Ring of evasion. Mace of disruption. Staff of defense. And boots of speed. You got that? All 7, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. Feel free to share out as you like, gentlemen. In fact, I know it usually takes like 10-15 minutes.
I also have 2 additional things I need you to
of course.
identify.
Forward it up to me. Which ones?
They are the mask and the knife. Valenta's dagger and mask. Because I picked them up. Well, the mask was mostly breaking away, but there was still some residual magic, if I remember. Which is why I picked it up.
Yes. I'm just going through my notepad, sorry. I'll give those to you. Feel free to share those in advance, though.
The devout. I just need to look them up.
+2 on the devout.
Yep. You're getting a bonus to your spell saves and attack rolls. For your spells, the bonus is determined by the amulet's rarity. It's an attunement item. Although, you might want to take this. It only applies to spells, unfortunately, so I'm not sure how useful it would be for John. Unless John wants it to give it to Otto.
No. But if anything, I would like the boots of speed.
Let me just have a look at what everything does.
Boots of speed double your movement and grant advantage against opportunity attacks for up to 10 minutes per long rest.
I mean, yeah, you can have it, but you're basically already faster than everything. To cloak it.
Precisely.
She's very fast, but does like multiple punches.
And I believe boots of speed require like a bonus action to activate.
Right. I forwarded them on Discord for you, Shia. Feel free to
yeah.
as you like.
Yep.
Can we just say that? Can we just say that we distribute it, but we're not going to use any of it yet until like after session?
You can use bonus actions, click the heals, double your walking speed, and any creature that makes an opportunity attack against you has disadvantage. If you click your heals together again, you end the effect. 10 minutes, once per long rest. What was the cloak of displacement? Who wants the cloak of displacement?
Yeah, check that out.
Derek.
But that's actually not bad. Well, I'm in
Davis.
people's faces a lot. I wouldn't mind that, but I suppose if anyone else wants a bit for me.
Whilst holding you have a +1 bonus to your AC. The staff has 10 charges. You can cast Mage Armor and Shield. I can already cast Mage Armor for free, but I will be taking the staff.
You could give it to me for things. And then I
Get the
can
fuck outta
become
here.
long.
Okay, I'm back. Are you sure your items?
I
Yeah?
can become long range.
Yeah.
And I can AC stack even more.
Hey, don't forget you
Shut
have,
up.
you have your little dagger of Venom as well, so use that.
Tarek, you said you wanted the cloak, yeah?
Yeah.
It's yours.
If anybody else that's able to use a longbow, you can use it.
The longbow is yours.
I know. But it's just a longbow.
It's a longbow +2.
+2, probably. If you don't want that longbow, I'm selling it because nobody else is going to use it.
I'm keeping it.
Ring of Evasion. 3 charges. Every time you make a dexterity saving throw, you can use a reaction to succeed. And Mace of Disruption, which I believe is something mostly for clerics.
And paladins.
Give Odo the ring.
Yes, although
Mm-hmm.
I will give you the Ring of Evasion. I gave you the Amulet of the Devout +2.
Yeah.
The mace is also probably going to Odo.
I flavored it as Amulet of Ezra, if it'll help you. Same for the longbow.
Right.
It's the Vactor family of the longbow.
Oh, what's it do for you?
Which one?
Amulet of Devotion.
Amulet.
Yeah, just search it up.
Alright, sure. I'll do that.
I'll forward it to David.
No, that's fine. What was it? Amulet of Devotion?
Of the
Yeah,
Devout.
Amulet of Devotion. Of the
Who
Vow,
else?
sorry.
+2.
Oh.
It's a +2 item for you.
So I believe it's a +2 to your
Spell attack rolls and saving
your
throws.
spells, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think I'm gonna honestly Davis already has the Sunblade. I might give the Mace of Disruption to Irina.
Please, I already have this, something. Don't give it to me.
I mean, that would make her stop people from regenerating as well. It also has a chance to just basically insta-kill them.
I would like the boots of speed, by the way.
Yeah. It's yours.
And then I will unattune to the Ring of Light.
The only other person I was thinking about giving the boots to was a thing anyways, was Irina. just so she can run away from things. Attunable.
I should be at 55 speed. Why the hell is my speed being decreased? Or alternatively, I could have 220 feet of movement a turn.
Yeah, but you've already hit the speed cap as is.
What do you mean?
As in, there's no point in going faster than like 60 feet a turn. 5e.
There is when you're running away from stuff, and I happen to be running away from stuff a lot.
Defense. That's fair. You have speedy.
I do, yeah.
Oh, whilst holding it anyways, it's not a attunement thing. Okay. Oh, never mind, it is a attunement thing. Fuck. Require equipping for attunement bonuses, yes.
Oh, yeah, medium. Never mind.
Yeah, because it's chainmail, right?
Chain, yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't going crazy.
Where do I even see this?
Which one are you looking for, me?
I'm looking to add the spells to the staff. Ability score, new action, advantage, disadvantage, class, no defense, new sense, no new resource. Yep, new resource, okay. 10 charges. Max value 10, current value 10, resource name, charge. Dawn, I believe it said. Yep, 1d4 plus 6. Roll. 1d6 plus 4.
All the items shared, yeah? Everyone happy?
Yep.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
10 charges while holding it, you can expend.
A new day comes to Vallaki, the silvery grey sky above you. In your partially burnt down manor, mostly kept together by cutting the flame at its root, with a quarter, maybe a third of the house missing on the eastern side. Some of the people like wake up befundled. You know, they didn't get a chance to really see during the night because there's no moon. But now that there's some visibility, they just in shock at what happened at back the house. They don't even know that the lady of the house is dead. Esmeralda, you find her downstairs as a group trying to feed Stella. She, like a toddler, does not really eat or do anything. She seems non-existent, and almost like aeroplanes coming in. Esmeralda's almost forcing oatmeal down her mouth. This this child is she's gonna be a lot of work. Irvin, I need you to take care of this girl as a small favor for me. I'm sorry, you would like me to do what? I need you to take care of this girl. I cannot take her with the party. You should be safe now. Rahadin has got his vengeance. He came, he butchered Fiona. I don't even know what happened to the priest I made, but we need to take care of the girl, huh? Come. Irvin takes Stella with him and adds him to the family. He kind of looks at the mansion. I'm scared to revisit my inn, to be honest. The whole reason we came here was because we feared Isaac's going to attack it, and I don't even want to see it.
At this point, let him come, you will fool.
Right. Let me take my cousin. And he kind of picks up the now covered body of Moral. Come on, Odo. Let's take her to the church for the burial.
Yeah, we'll go then.
I assume as a party you make your way to St. Andrew's Church.
Sure.
Yeah.
You arrive. The father opens the door, kind of lets you in, shocked. His eyes kind of wandering around for a second. Odo, please don't tell me that is what I think it is. Please. Please. There's a time, my boy. Last night I just spoke with you.
I know.
Was it?
I know this.
Was it the beasts? Did she not survive the night?
No, she was killed inside.
Inside? Inside? They should not have permission to enter.
That's what I want to know.
Was she charmed? Was she tricked? Fooled? Befuddled?
No, it was not. In fact, she saved our lives. Otherwise, we're all going to burn in that mansion.
There was a fire?
There was a building that burnt down. Possibly afterwards, there's an exposed wall. That's the way they went in.
Useless guards. They had one job. Keep the people safe on the walls, and they can't even do that. You see, like, grief kind of grab the father's eyes. Forget the bones. Forget. It's minor. I was gonna say my little church is not sanctified anymore. The St. Andrew's bones were stolen, but that is an afterthought now. Come, my boy, come.
I come with him.
Irvin brings in the corpse. Your cousin and you kind of sit next to each other as he lays it down on the table. By the dog,
Let's just make sure she gets a proper burial.
I will.
After that, I need some rest.
Of course, my boy.
And figure out my next steps.
I don't even know what to offer you, but my condolences and prayer. If you care to listen, I will recite the short farewell poem and prayer. Otherwise, feel free.
Just see the other side.
Okay. You sit down next to your cousin. Irvin kind of covers his face partially. And let's Father Lucian speak. Dawn Father, receive this soul upon your eternal light. Our watch is ended. Our struggle is done. May the hands that served you so finely, and the eyes that endured total darkness, finally behold the dawn. Let no shadow claim what was given to the light. Let no sorrow follow hope. From night's embrace into morning grace, she kept watch so others may sleep. Amen. He kind of puts some holy water on her forehead, picks her up. I shall mark her tomb for you with a golden dandelion when you return. And he walks off to the back of the graveyard. You and the party kind of just sit, solace, taking in the Dawn Temple. Silence is engulfing most of you. Your thoughts race so dull. And though you don't even know who killed her, you didn't even get to see their faces. Elminar and Morden Kanan did. And Morden Kanan swore to stand by you to the bitter end. To bring her back, or if that is impossible, to at least bring justice for the cold-blooded murder.
Murders, deaths happen every day in Barovia.
Aye, they do, cousin. Aye, they do. But it's
In
family.
the grand scheme of things, there's just another death. But this one hits hard from home. Because, well, it is from my home.
Aye. I don't even know how
But
Pop's gonna handle this.
I vow that no undead will leave the light of the thunder. Will leave without seeing the light of the thunder.
I stand by that vow.
Ooh.
I also
Yeah, good.
vow. I vow that this Leo will be buried. And this, what did Morning Kanan call him? Rahadin? Forgive me,
He's going to die.
Oh, that
If
he
it's the
will.
last thing to do, he's going to die.
he has a dragon, you told me when you first came into my tavern. Bloody hell. My dear cousin, I will, I need to head to the Monastery of the Dawn. We need to gather people who believe in Lavender. We will bring the light to this valley, one purge at a time. I will catch you on the other side, cousin. Or die trying. You watch Irvin stand
There
up.
will be no dying for us.
It's time to talk to the old man. Do you know where my father went? I need to catch up with him.
Bloody
That's fine. I'll head for the winery, catch up with Adrian. And from there, it's time to get armed. It's time to get busy. This is personal. This was the last line. Come, my beloved. He does. He takes his wife by the hand and he heads out. As a party, you sit in the church, taking in the loss and your vows. Much to consider, where to go, what to do. But now more than ever, Odo, you are alone. The last of the Winchills. The candles flicker. The door opens. And a strange man wearing leather walks in. That's where we're going to end.